What's going on, everyone? I am back again, YunoTCG, king of scalping, market manipulation, and card grading, here to give you my thoughts on a few topics.
You started out that way. It's gonna be a good one. Oh,
yeah.
man, it's 2022, so everybody's got a new mindset right going into this. So we're good. We're good with that. How you been?
Pretty good, man. How about you? Good, good.
I'm good. Tired but good. Work
Yeah,
is killing me.
Some
But
videos recently too.
yeah, it's been a good time. But yeah, Weiss got a lot going on, and that's what we're here to talk about. We wanted to I guess talk over some of the stuff from 2021 and a little bit going forward. So first thing we got, let me just share my screen. We're gonna share the screen. You can see this right here.
Yep.
You get okay, great. So what we got here is reprints for Overlord, and that time I got reincarnated as slime. I gave my opinion on it. What are your thoughts on seeing that these two sets are getting reprinted?
I mean, my general thoughts are it's great that they're reprinting it. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be happy with how big Weiss got in the past year. I'm sure a lot of people missed out on these sets that would love to collect them. So happy to see reprints. And honestly, I was really surprised that they went with a different color signature. And I think it's a really good move from Bushy Road. I was not expecting that with a reprint.
What do you consider the silver? Is it, you heard my side of it. I think that this is not a second edition at all. No matter what
Yeah.
anybody tells me, this is not a second edition by any means. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, so I think it is a second edition. However, I think it is equally collectible because it's just another version, you know? So like I think so say let's say in 5 years, 10 years, these cards are worth $10,000, right? I don't think they will, but if they are, like the top of the top whales are gonna want the first print, which is the gold signature, but this is still like you need both, right? Like if you're collecting this and you're a top tier collector, you're going to want both either way. So it just really depends on how many people buy the reprint because these could technically be more rare if a lot of people bought the first wave of it and then no one buys the reprint because they think it'll be worthless, like Data Live when it first came out. Um, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to see, but I really like what they're doing and it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be enough people that bought into this for sure with everything that's happening. I think
Yeah.
there's going to be enough. Like it, depending on how, you may not understand what I mean by this. Reddit girlfriend goes, that's pretty much going to tell me how much Nazarick
Yeah.
is going to go or slime is going to go.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
I kind of equate those things to these two to Reddit girlfriend in that way.
Yeah.
As
I
Reddit
just think
girlfriend as a set is not as good. Like no matter what
yeah.
anybody says, it's like they got girls, but at the same time, the sets, you're not going to be trying to play with Rent a Girlfriend in a tournament and actually trying to win. That's not going to actually happen. So you're buying it for the girls, and for this, you'd be buying it for this very exact same reason.
What about slime? Isn't that pretty playable?
Oh yeah, no, it has a deck inside of there. You can use Shizu here. Got that lady right there, and then with the set 2, if you wanted to actually play with Shizu, it has the promo mask inside of it, so that would be definitely where you'd want to go. That's what you'd want to do. If not, you just play with 8 choice on slime 2, but with slime 1, yeah, there is a deck that you can play with inside of here,
Okay.
so it's playable and at the same time collectible.
Yeah, so you think that'll do better?
Yeah, like between these two, yeah,
Yeah.
slime 1 will be way better, but there's definitely been people that said they're getting into this because of the reprint of Nazareth. So you're
Oh
gonna have,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a ton of people that are getting into it for the very first time, like you said. And more than likely, people probably bought Slime 2 and then going backwards and buying Slime 1, where, obviously Nazareth, this is the only set they had, so this is what they're gonna start with, which is
Yeah. Yeah.
gonna be pretty bad. It's because it's weak. Yeah, that's what I mean by Rent a Girlfriend. Like that's a weak set. So if you start at Rent a Girlfriend, you're like handicapped in play because your set's not as strong, even though this is a new set.
I I think Rent a Girlfriend will do really well, honestly, personally.
Really?
Yeah, I think it'll be similar to Quince, where the SSPs are hard to get, but people want them, and Chizuru is going to be $1,000. That's my guess.
You're talking about. Are you talking about the booster box version with the SSP? Because I know
Yeah,
there's a
SSP.
Chizuru TD.
I think TDs are done for. Everyone's already knows that secret now. Like,
Not everybody. You should see
yeah,
what you should see what everybody's saying about Mushoku Tensei and Roxy. And I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna look ugly. Did you
what they
see
think
that?
it's going to be like the same price as Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Hold on.
no chance. No chance.
Yeah, there's no way. Let me
I think the
ask
Japanese now is like 800, maybe more. That's
the
if it's going to be
even
800 for the English. Why would you not just buy unlimited cases? Like,
even more. I'm gonna stop sharing. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring this
yeah,
up because I know this thing has my name on it. We're already a little bit in, and we already segued.
yeah, happens.
It happens to the best of us. All right, let me reshare again. Share screen. All right, you should be seeing YunoTCG.
Yep, I see it.
And we got Weiss Schwarz. Not that one. This is always the hard part. When did Rent a Girlfriend come out?
Wait, Rent a Girlfriend? You mean Jobless?
Yeah, both of them really. This is my it's almost like I'm doing my buy and invest video really at this point. Premium.
It was definitely not that far back.
I'll borrow her. And then where's
Yeah.
Mushoku?
Was that like 3 months ago?
Here it is. Unemployed recumbent. If you go to a different world, you will be serious. I mean, I get it. I'm making fun of their translations. I can't do anything better, but it is just funny trying to see because like Rent a Girlfriend. What was it? What did it say? I'll borrow her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's.
Yeah, I think that Chizuru right there is going to be 1,000 in English. That's my guess. People are saying it's only going to be one per master case for SSP, like quiz.
Yeah, but even then, like the only one that hit that was Miku. Man, I got windows everywhere now.
I don't know. Quince really surprised me, honestly. Like, I was very surprised when I saw those prices.
How so?
I did not think they would be even close to where they went for the SSPs.
SSPs. Okay. I know because when someone was saying about it, like in my comments, they were saying about Rent a Girlfriend. I started comparing it. I literally compared it to Quince because Quince got 5, Rent a Girlfriend has 4.
Yeah,
And
similar.
when you look at it, like to me, which one? This one is definitely under $600. It's there was an auction I think that didn't even sell for 500. Like this one is not even close to there. This one, like for me, Miku is probably like an $800 card. There's no way that thing is
I think Chizuru.
Yeah.
If you were to look up, like, you know how on my anime list you can look up the girls as well, like the characters. I guarantee she's at least 3 times more popular than a Miku.
Let's see. My anime list. And obviously we haven't done this, so Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah. Get the live verdict right now.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Chizuru.
Don't look yet.
Huh?
Where can you see that?
Where is it? I thought they had a following. Member favorites.
11,000. All right, let's see.
Yeah. And then we got Quint.
So it has to be what, 3,500 or lower?
Do they just have a listing of that would be great if they had a listing of top characters, right? All right, well, we're gonna go Quint. There we are. Miku. Nope.
No
18,000.
way.
Told you.
No way.
Yeah, like so no matter what anybody
Wow.
says about Rent a Girlfriend to me, I'm like, I don't think so. I don't see it. Like
I
every
cannot believe that. That's actually mind blowing how popular she is.
no, she's way popular. And look at this right here. When you look at
Yeah.
the ranked 1124, 195, yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely different. They're kind of similar, but a little bit different. You know, because
Yeah.
all the reasons you've said before. Like it's I don't know if you saw anything about the manga lately. I don't read
No.
it.
I
I
just
just
remember when it was airing and people were talking about it like it was the greatest show that's ever been released. I could not hear the end of it when it was airing.
really no,
Yeah.
I didn't hear any of that at all. And then
Really?
especially the people that read the manga, they're in it because uh, they, I guess, emotionally invested or time invested or money invested at this point. But like what
Yeah.
happened recently in the manga really pissed a whole lot of people off. So
Gotcha.
they're only in it, not only, but some of the people that are in it are just in it until the end because they have no choice at this point. But
Yeah.
really, like they're kind of angry at what's happening. It
Gotcha.
won't take too much looking to find out what happened and being like, oh geez, it's kind of messed
Yeah.
up. But yeah, so overall we know Chizuru is going to be a big one. And that's I
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
equating it to the Quints, but Quint's got a set too, and it's playable. Where if you're gonna start opening Rent a Girlfriend, you're in it for the girl,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then that is basically it because there's gonna be some obviously every set has good cards in it. There's going to be good cards that you play with because you probably want to play with it. But
Yeah.
yeah, you're not gonna have hardcore people that are wanting to win tournaments be buying into this stuff, right? They're just gonna buy this set right here. Like they're gonna be buying this one. If you're gonna
Why
be
is that?
buying
That's a
something,
good set.
oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely pretty good.
Okay.
It's gonna be what you want to use. But yeah, the Roxy, just so you know, is
Oh wow.
1,000. Well, that's not 158,000 yen. So I always do
Yeah.
the $1 equivalent. I know that's not how it is, but it's easier math that way, right?
I mean, it's
1580.
still pretty high. It's like 1,400.
Yeah, yeah, it's up there. And then you have this, but you should see all the people out there on like Facebook and all this saying, "Oh man, you just gotta," because the thing with this is it has two SPs inside of a trial deck case. So
Yeah.
there's two of them. So you're only going to get one, and it
No, you
seems
get
like it.
both.
Well, no, but you're going to get one of each. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're not going
Oh
to
okay.
get two. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah,
what
you
you
get one
mean.
of each.
We're
Yep.
both saying the same thing. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're only going to get one Roxy per actual case of these things. And if you start looking, you're not going to see a whole lot of these available to the point where it looks like they're almost gone. Um, but other people are saying, I bought 8 cases of this stuff. I bought 2 cases. So we know what happens with trial decks when you buy too many of them. Like it doesn't matter. There's not going to be enough people to buy it. And my point always with that is if you have a great card like this one, even though people like this card and all of that stuff, there's a limit to how much people will pay for it,
Yeah.
especially when you could have just bought your own trial deck. So the people that are thinking that they're like, oh, I can just get this, I can buy this trial deck case for, let's do the math right. So let's just say you can buy it for $20. I know it's not that if you're buying like a case of it. 20 times 48 is 960. They're like, I could buy a case of this, get this for 960, and then get a card that's worth $1,500 and another one that's, and I'm like, all
No
right,
way, it's English, so it's gonna be 3,000.
it's not, I was just like, it's not gonna do that. It's not even remotely gonna do that. It's not gonna
No.
be, it's not gonna be an Albedo situation. This is one time where people are buying more of these cards, not less. So even though there's only one per case, it you have many more people buying it, so it's
Yeah.
not going to do that. And even then, if it were to hit this number, are people really going to buy it for that number? Like there's no way. You might
I
have
don't
one or
think
two
so.
people do it like they did with Karumi, on the booster box, but outside of that, there's
I
only
doubt
so
it.
many people.
I honestly doubt it. If think about who would be willing to buy that for that price, right?
Yeah, that's
Why
what
are
I
they
mean.
just not buying the whole case for
Yeah,
half that price?
yeah.
I,
If they can get it, but and then what's going to happen with all these trial decks? It's going to be out there. So you either pull this card, like if you don't buy a case and you don't pull this card, then you are completely screwed. You're going to have a lot of trial decks with nothing to do because you're just buying trial decks to open. And if a ton of people did that, then it's going to snowball.
yeah, yeah,
Just to hear people say it's sold out pretty much tells you that there's a lot of these things being bought up for this sole reason right here.
yeah.
And then you get this guy.
I don't know. I was able to get some if I wanted it. It wasn't like hard to get. Like, some sets like Hololive when it first came out in Japanese, like you just couldn't get it because it sold out immediately and they were just like, sorry, pre-ordering's closed. It wasn't like that. So I think people got plenty.
Yeah. No, I mean, definitely seeing people buy it. You can look, there's people that are looking to buy a case of this stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
yeah,
think it's
it's
outside the distro window now. That's probably
yeah,
why.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying like
gone.
during that window, you could like I could have ordered 20 cases of those decks.
Yeah. It comes down though, like how many people actually bought during that time period. Because what was happening? What day is
I don't
it?
know.
It is this thing comes out March, so that would have been around November. What was in November? Show me what we got. November, was it November or anything? When November was Quince. Quince and around Sword Art Online. So that might have been a hectic time. Maybe people are pouring money into this thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were too busy
Interesting.
spending $10,000 on serial numbers.
Honestly, I think there was enough bought because, yeah, no, they were definitely doing that. I mean, a lot of stores skipped this one. And then I would highly doubt they put a ton in here. So they might have poured all their monies into Mushoku Tensei and Hololive. So I feel like there's enough supply. I
Yeah.
honestly, especially with Mushoku Tensei being a strong deck, I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think there'd be. I honestly think there'd be plenty of every single set coming out.
Yeah, it's going to be nutty. Not this one.
Yeah. No,
Not this one at all.
I feel like the only people that buy that are the ones that really like it. And
You
they're
gotta
already
love Bang Dream. You really
Yeah.
gotta love Bang Dream to buy this one, which I will. And by the way, before I do my video on it, you really only need one of these. Of these premium Bang Dream booster boxes, you only need one.
Oh, okay.
One, it comes down to this. You either need one just because you want to have it. Two, if you want to open one and have one sealed. Five, if you're hoping to get all five, or 10 if you're hoping to get five. Like, it's weird to hear because these things come in a case of 10. So every one of them have all the bands in it and one special card for each band. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, well then you just need five, because then you get, if there's five in a band and there's a special card in each one of them, then you would think they would have done the thing where it would have been like the Quince, where you would have gotten one of each special card. But in reality, the Quince came in a box of five, like in a case. So then you should have gotten one of each girl. But for that premium box, for whatever reason, even though there's only five of each girl in a band and there's a special one of each, they put it in a case of 10, which, so you can't just end up buying five of these and then getting one of each girl special, because they put it in a case of 10. So you have to rely on random luck, and random luck's not going to be on your side on that.
What are you
so
talking
you're gonna
about, dude? You're supposed to be buying 20 of them, so max rarity.
No way. No, you only, you're right. You need 20.
Yeah, you should be buying 20. If you're not buying 20, you're not a real fan.
Yikes. Yeah, so that's what it, so you have there as, five each girl, but then you have 10 in a carton, which doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? I mean, it makes sense.
Two of each.
For if you want to just save room, but if you wanted one of each, it's insane. then you're really just better off just buying it. But then I don't know how many people are buying this because a lot of stores are skipping this too.
Yeah, I feel like Bang Dream, the only people that buy it are the ones that really like Bang Dream. Like,
Yeah,
there's not a lot of,
I
like,
can't wait to
resale
see.
action.
I honestly can't wait to see this because this is going to be one of those tests to see who really realized that or who really didn't. Like, or did all the stores pull out? You know, because stores that know, and then other stores that just got afraid of Weiss altogether. This is going to be a fun time to actually watch this.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
There we are. So it's Bang Dream, and then you have Mushoku. So good set overall. Really strong and all that good stuff. And people are gonna go for that Roxy. I mean, it's cool looking card. She gets all drenched there. So there's the card. It was a good moment. Have you watched it at all since the second season?
Yeah, I saw all of it.
I have not watched it.
I don't like it. Yeah, I have one friend who's obsessed with it, and he just keeps raving about it like for the past year, like before even the first season aired. He's been raving about it to me for so long that I'm like, all right, dude, I'll give it a chance. And I keep watching, and he keeps saying, "Oh, trust me, it'll get better." It hasn't.
I just didn't. I don't like the guy as much. It's almost
No,
like it's like
I
Rent a
hate it.
Girlfriend to me, where I mean, other people are fine. If I can kind of delete, I'm just looking real quick to see if Kazuya
Yeah,
oh, here he is. He got one card,
he got a
two
common,
card.
a TD common.
This is that it? He only got two cards.
Two, yeah, two.
The three, one, two,
Okay,
three. I missed them. Three. Oh, you got a head. 4, 5.
they should have gave him an SSP.
No,
That would have been very popular.
no. I wonder, like I was thinking about it the other day, and since some people are gonna be a little upset at this video anyways, I might as well just say it. I feel like he got a triple rare. Well, he got the back of a head of a triple rare. And like, I think people hate the show because it's a little too real to our experience. Well, part of it. Part of the reason
Real.
why some people it's a little too real. Oh, well, because there's a lot of anger towards mommy, which I understand. I'm not saying it's what she does in here isn't horrible, but at the same time, it's like it's real. It touches you.
I don't even
As
think I got that far, to be honest. I think I only got to like episode 7.
no. But yeah, like they're saying just in general, like you saw what she did in episode 1 and 2. Like she has kind of a jerk and stuff to that guy. But that's
What? The
remember because
girl?
she dumped them and she dumped them after
Oh, that's
mommy. Yeah.
oh.
That girl. This one with the
It only showed her for like 2 minutes.
the stars and stripes.
Yeah, it only showed her for like 2 minutes in the beginning.
Bam, look at her.
Oh yeah.
She like dissed Chizuru. Or no, she dissed Kaja in front of Chizuru.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's a little too real for some. I mean, there's people in life that exist like that we all may have run into. But I'm like, in the end, it's an anime, and you wouldn't be able to have the anime without her. Like it's built on her doing that stuff to him to actually have this anime the way it is. I kind of just get it over with that. Other than that, I mean, like she's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you could see here. I mean, Chizuru. What I see here, so you have a card worth this much with 4 left, 6 left, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So
I think part of the reason too, I mean, this is 100% opinion, but the SSP definitely looks worse than the trial deck SP. Like, I think the trial deck one is way better.
This one.
Yeah. Just a way nicer looking card than the other one, at least in my opinion.
That one versus, I should have left them open. Yeah, I like the trial deck version better.
Yeah.
Which we know should be worth not, I don't know why it scrolled all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. It should not be as worth as much because you got the wink there.
The wink? Come on, dude.
You got the wink.
Way worse.
She's looking this way. This one's looking right at you. It's the outfit, right?
Yeah, the outfit ruins it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they need to do more real backgrounds. I know the trial deck one doesn't have one either, but like we're talking about an SSP. This is supposed to be like a holy grail of the set, and you just have like a stock background that you found on a Hallmark card. Like that's what it looks like.
Oh God. Yeah, no, no, I'm with you. No, in my mind where I went was you know I complain about this all the time.
Yeah,
You should know what I'm about to bring up. This lady. This lady right there.
I kind of like that card. I don't know.
You like that card? No, but that's an SEC. Do you like
Yeah.
that card as an SEC?
No, of course not. I
Yeah.
just like it in general.
This, and I don't know if you heard me talk about this. I
All
talked
right.
about it.
Well, while you pulled it up, I know it's not time yet, but I do have a question.
Uh-huh.
So I'm in a Discord, and I asked if they had any Weiss questions, and I got a couple of questions, so I'm going to answer them on here.
Yeah, okay.
So one of them was actually, okay, so are animes doing a decent job of promoting their sets and doing things like Marvel? If they do well, do they get additional sets? So he's asking, do the animes do a good job of promoting like the Weiss sets? And if things like Marvel do well, do you think we'll see another Marvel set?
Well, let's find out. We can do this by looking at Ruby. Weiss Schwarz. How do I find the official channel? No, I want to find. All right, that's not going to work
No.
because they have that Ruby commercial, right? I need to find the actual channel.
Are animes doing a decent job of promoting their sets?
Here we go.
Okay.
There. So if you take a look here, we talked about this before, me and you, about like you could see right here that this they had the voice actresses actually do an ad in here, and
That's really cool, actually.
which is neat. That's
Yeah.
they came and gave their persons Ruby and what was it? It wasn't Blake. It was Yang. It was Yang do this ad here for them. So there's people that are willing to assist with that. This got 290,000 views. Not to say that this is them like Ruby, Rooster Teeth themselves actually promoting, but yeah, they're trying it. And
Yeah. And then Hololive is another good example of where they did that. All those Hololive girls, I know it's not an anime, but a lot of them were promoting their
yeah,
own
they were
cards.
promoting it.
So that was a really good job. But I would say in general, no, they don't do
No,
anything.
and they don't promote because there's no avenue for them to promote.
Yeah.
So it's not like they have Ruby the show like on air like that. They can just be like, hey, by the way,
Yeah.
they're not doing like a live show and being like, hey, by the way, you buy this Wise card or something. Like with
Yeah.
Hololive, they can do that because it's YouTube. It's like, bang, here I could talk about my Wise cards. So like
Yeah.
with these partnerships, at the very least, the Ruby cast or whoever made them do it
Yeah.
was willing to partner up and combine together to do this ad, which is
That's
cool.
actually that's really good, man. That's honestly really good because like no one at like Sword Art Online, you really think they're gonna animate a 15-second scene and get the voice actress like Asuna doing that? No chance. No
Yeah.
chance.
And we can't even get signatures now, so
Yeah, no
that's
way.
not going to happen with Hololive. No, it's nice because they can actually do that promotion, and even then they're doing the whole cross product lines too. Bushiroad Global Online Store. They still have this Hololive something at the top of the screen. Here we go. Hololive Production Festival, which helps them cross-sell more of this stuff. Right. So you have that, you have shirts. They have this one, collaborations with Girls Band Party. Oh, there you go. Yeah. And if a set does well, do I think it's gonna come again? So you're saying like a set like Marvel?
Yeah, he asked. So he's more of a like Marvel TCG collector. He collects those. Um, so he actually got into Weiss through Marvel, I believe, and he opened some of those boxes. So I'd say it's comparable to like Star Wars. If I was to compare it to any other Weiss set, it's really hard to compare Marvel to animes because animes are getting more seasons, you know. So if another season comes out, it's still hype. They might do another set later on. But with Marvel, I could see it being like a one-time kind of niche thing that they just do to try and get that fan base in. But I don't know if they would do something like that again.
Yeah, I don't think they do something like that. Uh, Technically, they could. Actually, for Marvel, it depends on really how many they sold. With Hololive, right? They're doing that premium set coming up.
Yeah. Oh,
So
that's true.
there's always an opening for that. I think what it really comes down to when it comes to Marvel, stuff like Marvel is the actual licensing. If they're willing to
Yeah.
give it up for that, like if they thought it was good enough. I think Marvel probably has a decent shot at probably like a premium set because that was
That'd be really
more
cool. Yeah.
that was collecting wise. So you actually like the set or
Do
no?
I like it?
Yeah, do you like this?
Yeah, I really like it. I
You really like it? Because
honestly, I think for what they had to work with, I think they did a really good job.
yeah, I just don't like the whole that. I don't know what you replace with it. So mind you, I don't.
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
just
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. Like, obviously, I love the normal voice signatures of the voice actors, but even if they could, like, I guess they could get like certain voice actors, but like, you got to think how many people play these different characters. Do you get the one from the cartoons? Do you get the actual actors? Like, there's no possible way they're getting like these billion net worth actors to sign anything. You
Oh
know,
yeah, no, you're not getting
like,
that. You can get some kind of artist or
yeah.
something.
So it's like, would you be happy having the cartoon voice actor that no one knows, or these symbols? You know,
I'd rather
I
have a
don't know.
signature because I
Really?
equate it. Yeah, I equate it to this. Well, because some of the Weiss cards aren't signed all by the voice actresses. Some are signed by the artists and things like that.
Yeah, but those ones always do really bad, like secondary market wise.
Oh, because yeah, they're not given like the huge like rating. They're not given the huge spot. They're not like SPs
Yeah,
or SSPs. They got like some funky one like I forget what the Bang Dream ones from the trial deck were called.
yeah.
But they're yeah, they don't have that. Yeah, I just look at this and I'm like, same thing.
I don't know, but
It's the
if you
same
go
thing.
back, go back to that Yuyute for
Yes.
like if you go back to the all the card lists, those like they're actually selling for way higher than I would have
Oh no,
ever
I know
expected.
they're
Like
selling.
people seem to be wanting that, which is I knew people would want them, but I didn't think anyone would be paying $500 plus for these cards. Like if
Oh,
you look at that,
no, I could see it because it's one of those ones where you heard what you even said, like who started collecting this. It wasn't the normal. I mean, some of the Weiss people did, not to say they weren't, but this thing was to draw in people that don't know about Weiss,
yeah,
that are interested in this kind of set theme. So Marvel overall.
yeah,
Yeah. And that's
I
why
don't know,
it's
man.
more probably like it's okay. It's probably okay because this isn't like they're accustomed to, I would say, this.
Yeah,
They're okay with what's seen here because and that's what I mean. It's a funny transition with like mindset where we've had like stuff like Kaguya or Heaven's View or whatever stamped with this, where everybody's saying, "Oh my God, it's awful." But then you see people going on Facebook, and again, these people might not have been in Weiss forever. That's saying,
yeah.
"Holy crap, look at this card! Like it has this A on it." That just,
You know what that is?
huh?
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
But
But
yeah,
that's
I
what I
mean,
mean.
all of
But
them,
like,
like some of
yeah.
them have the other ones too. Like
Oh
if you
yeah, no.
scroll
Like
down,
this is Shield. I don't know why it keeps going down like that when I go back a page.
yeah, that's
Kind of
weird.
frustrating because I did not make myself go down there. All right, yeah. Because everybody has their own different like
Yeah, I
symbols.
really like those. I like those a lot better than just the Avenger rares. But yeah, like the Spider-Man one, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, with his face. It
Yeah,
reminds
like
me of that meme with the two of
Thanos.
them standing at staring at each other.
Yeah, like they're just really cool, those ones.
Yeah.
And those are a lot easier to pull too. I honestly think the pull rates. I had one friend from the Discord. I think he opened a case or something. He got a ton of those, like the regular MRs.
Yeah. That's why they're so low. But see, I don't like this one because it's like he threw his hammer, but then the hammer is like on his hand. That's like blocking
Yeah,
his hand. So
that's true.
I don't know.
I
There's
like.
another.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't like all
Yeah.
of them, but I do like a lot of them.
No, and I get it. There was the see. So here you go. Here's the Heaven's Feel, where you have like the same symbol, and I get the symbols. Trust me, I understand it.
Yeah,
I watched all of them, but yeah,
yeah,
it's like, oh, because that's what they were saying about Heaven's Feel. Remember where you had the same command symbols on there?
yeah,
It didn't match. I mean, these actually do match the person that they're going with. Guardians of the Galaxy and all this good stuff. I get it. It all
yeah.
matches up, but still, it's not any of the difference. Then people complain about, you know, this, or let me go back to Heaven's Feel. Right, to hear people complain about Heaven's Feel and then start seeing marbles, right? Like you got that. So shouldn't that be equally being like, oh man, these things are freaking awesome. Look at this.
I think the difference is what's on the left side. Like, do you see what's on
Yeah.
the left?
Yeah, because we knew that these existed and then these are here, but then it's like you got this and suddenly it's magical.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if you like Marvel,
Oh yeah, that's what
pick it
brought
up.
people in. They're gonna
I
like
think you
it
should.
because
I think you should pick it up because I don't have high hopes for a set two, but anything's possible if it was popular enough. But I wouldn't bet my money on it.
yeah, I mean, I would think premium possible because a premium doesn't have like a sheer amount of these cards as it would. Like even the Hololive one, it's not going to have that many cards in it. I think. Uh, but with Marvel Set 2, don't think it's happening because what else is there? Is Morbius in this? I say Morbius because I had to go watch that movie. I really don't want to.
I don't even know who that is, to be honest. I
Michael
barely
Morbius,
know
the
anyone.
vampire guy. Is he a
Oh,
vampire?
I don't know. I have no clue.
You don't know?
No,
Michael Morbius.
I've only seen like the Avengers, and that's it. I don't know.
You didn't see all of them? You didn't?
No.
Okay, Morbius. There you go. I thought he was a vampire.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to go because my Regal does a thing where if you watch so many Marvel movies, that you get a free popcorn points like and Disney points. So like, and you know, I'm on the unlimited plan, so it's not going to cost
Yeah.
me anything. I just have to sit
I
through
mean,
it.
it's gonna cost your time. That's a
Yeah,
pretty
it costs me time. Well, I
valuable
just have to buy the
resource.
ticket. I can walk in there and then just walk out. But I have never left a movie once.
No.
I've just stuck through it. I fell asleep a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell asleep through a lot
Yeah,
of
but
movies.
did you buy a popcorn during the Morbius?
Oh no. Well, see, so if you go through a second movie, so I saw Spider-Man and Morbius would be my second because my
Yeah.
wife didn't want to see Venom. You get a free popcorn. So like you get that, you get points, you get
But that's
yeah,
what I'm
see
saying. Like, did you buy a popcorn when you
no,
went to see the second one?
no, I'm not gonna buy a popcorn on Morbius.
Uh,
I'm
I was
not
gonna
gonna do
say because if
that.
you're buying it, it
No,
just cancels it
actually,
out.
I don't buy popcorn anymore. It's disgusting.
So
Like
why are you
that.
trying to get a free one?
No, well, I still get it. It's still free because then I could try it. But no, my movie theater popcorn was good. I used to buy it all the time before
Yeah.
the pandemic. But now my movie theater does it where it's pre-popped. So it's not like fresh. So when you're eating, like when I'm literally eating it, it makes a crunching. It crunches
Oh.
because of how long it's been there. So it's
Yeah.
not as
Yeah.
good. So now I get a slushy. So I turn my points into slushies, which is pretty
Yeah.
awesome. And they do this cool swirl. I've never been able to do it. Like they pour it in a way where you can see two flavors at the actual top because I get the cherry and the Coke, and it's
Yeah.
sitting there. You can actually see a swirl in it. I'm like, holy crap! I didn't know you could even do that. Like I just pour it and it just has layers, but they actually have a swirl in it.
Huh.
Things to learn. Anyways, Morbius vampire. Don't want to see him. It might be
No.
really good. So I'm just gonna. It might be really good. Did you see?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you see Resident Evil? By the way.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. Well,
That's a movie. The new one.
yeah, the new one. It came out,
No.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, no, man, I'm not a huge movie fan personally.
Did you ever play Resident Evil?
Yeah, I played the games.
Okay, okay, because this is the score it got.
Oh,
It did not so good.
yeah.
Jeez, look at that. 25 million budget, gross revenue 31. Okay, we're gonna
Profit.
not we're not gonna talk about that. That's all right. So
Yeah,
we are wow, that was reprint. So reprint.
yeah. Well, we did reprint and then one question, and
Okay.
then
All right. So let's go to do you have anything else on that? Are you good?
no, I think that's about it.
Good.
You might want to pray for the Marvel set 2 because I don't think it's happening.
It's not
Pick up set
happening.
1. Yeah.
And oh yeah, because realistically, we just looked here and like what other characters would be missing from here unless they can somehow pull in American actual signatures. Outside of
Yeah.
that, there's no real reason to have a full set too. Like if you don't do a premium, which is like
Yeah.
some special ones, like more. Actually, do they have any of the groups together? I did not really look through all of these cards. Let me just look quick. Or is it just all solo cards?
Yeah, that's true. I really like the group
Mm,
cards. I know I was actually
there's
looking this up
that.
yeah, I was looking this up the other day. You know how I think Precious Memories, they'll have like a group like a picture of the whole cast on one card and then they'll have like 5 different signatures for that same card.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I really like those. So you can get the same card, like the same art, but then pick like your favorite voice actor or just pick up like the cheapest one and still have the same card.
You know, now that you say that, you know what? The easiest card you can make Marvel tag teams. You know, like what
Oh,
was it? Pokemon. Pokemon
yeah,
tag
like
team.
yeah.
Pokemon is it tag team tag?
Yeah,
Tag? Yeah, tag team.
yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
tag
Right?
teams.
Yeah, like this. If you want to do more
Yeah.
Marvel cards, do this. Shove
Yeah, dude,
Spider-Man and Iron Man together.
you might want to quit your
Spider
job. I think Bushy Road is about to send you an email to start working there.
Spider-Man and Iron Man together. Or you could have
Yeah,
Doctor Strange and Spider-Man together.
that is a good
You
idea,
can have
man.
War Machine and Iron Man together. Oh man, this is gonna be good.
Oh yeah, so
Oh,
throw away your set 1, set 2 is coming easily.
yo, you can put
Tag team
Thanos
Marvel.
versus Thanos and Captain America right there, like staring at each other. You could have that on a climax if you really wanted, have the
Yeah,
horizontal
yeah.
layout. Yeah, like this. There you go. Thanos, Captain America, right there. Or
Hey, that's a good idea, man.
more of
Very
those
good idea.
cards where you combine them together. Where like do any of these cards do that? Where if you don't have the team together, like where
Oh,
they link together, because you obviously
yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, hey, why not have them all where you can lay them out all
Like
together?
where they take one picture and then cut it up into like 5
Yep, you can
pieces.
have them all like
Yeah,
joined
yeah.
together.
I really
There's
like
so many
those.
things you can do with this. There's
That's
so
right.
many that would have made me
Endless
more happy. But
possibilities.
now that I'm looking at this, yeah, see, these don't. Wouldn't that be cool if all these attached together?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But they don't. So next time, Bushy Road premium Marvel set, combine them all together, have a tag
Yep.
team. Oh man,
Oh, for sure.
I honestly, because the solo thing wasn't doing it for me, but now that anything with tag team looks really cool, I think,
Oh
like
yeah, for
especially
sure.
with this.
And those are hugely popular in Pokemon. I remember when those
Yeah,
first came out, people loved them.
because it's something else to look at. I mean, like how many Pikachu cards can you have? But then to have two of them together, like looking badass. Look at him, he's like ready to fight you.
Especially like Zekrom. I would never expect that.
Yeah, see, it's just really cool. I
Yeah.
think that would be awesome if they did that. There you go. If you have a set two tag team, will that actually happen? No. Maybe a premium set, great with all the different people on it that teams together. That'd be neat.
Yeah.
But there we are. Okay.
All right.
All right. Growth of sales. So you actually sent me this picture. I was busy in working land at this point. So
Yeah.
what do we got here?
Okay, so on the left side we have TCG player. So they showed like how much games have grown in what is it like since last Black Friday. So last Black Friday versus this Black Friday, how much more sales they had for each game. And as you can see, Weiss is over there on the third spot. So that had a huge growth. And then on the right side, so fair warning, I stole this picture from the MetaZoo Discord. So take it with a grain of salt. But they were saying that for the past 1 month since this was updated, these were all the sales for each card game. And as you can see, Weiss is sitting there at what is it, the number 7 spot. So
Yeah, 7.
yeah, so these numbers, when I saw that, really surprised me, like how big Weiss actually is compared to like where I thought it was. So pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, Weiss definitely needs more, I guess, sale. There, you can see the active listings. What I mean is active listings 50,000. This thing is 44. So roughly under, what would that be?
Yeah.
9, 8 per, something like that, 8, 9% of the
Yeah.
listings. And that could just be because of pricing and all that, or people aren't going out there to eBay, which is what I think it is. More than
I
likely,
think
people are not going to eBay as much, not knowing that it was actually out there.
I think the main reason that number is so high is just because there's a lot of like Japanese resellers that are selling
Yeah.
from Yahoo Japan and Mercari, and there'll be like 5 to 10 accounts with the exact same listing. So that's definitely really upping the number. I think it would be more like 25,000, honestly.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Japanese resellers lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say lately, because before it wasn't so many, but now I even see some of them with graded cards on there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a ton of them, and they're just pulling them right from Mercari.
Yeah,
So
yeah, there's.
actually, so whoever made it this far, speaking
Wait,
of
hold
buying
on.
from Mercari.
Let me
Oh
stop
yeah, yeah.
sharing. Boom.
So if you made it this far, you get a little sneak peek. This is the first time I'm revealing this. Is it full screen?
Yep.
Okay. So boom.
Oh, look at her.
Xenon PSA 10. So that's a pop one. And I actually got this from Japan. So Japan's had like the lower grading tiers open for a while.
Yeah.
So they've still been able to grade cards for like the past this whole time.
Oh, is that how?
Yeah, so you can pick them up for really cheap. Actually, if you want to share your screen again, I'll send you something. You should be able to open this in like another tab.
Okay. No, because
So
I started seeing more Japanese.
yeah, so they've actually had grading open this whole time. There's just a better picture of it. I'm sure you couldn't see it that well with my great camera. So
Yeah, there. No, that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So they've had like I think $25 grading open this whole time. So I mean, keep your eyes peeled. This is a little trade secret, but you might be able to score some pretty good deals because I actually picked this up already graded for cheaper than it cost to grade a card. So it's a really good deal.
Because when I look at that's what I mean. eBay has so many of those graded cards from Japan. I'm like, what is going on here lately with all these graded cards from Japan, like on sale on eBay? And that makes sense then. Maybe
Yep.
they're like, yeah, there's no point in grading it, and then they see people buying graded cards, so they're like, okay, let me just grade it. It's easy, and then I'll just throw it up.
Yeah, if you look at certain sets, like certain Japanese sets, you'll see like I think there was one like Idolmaster set where there was like 30 cards graded in there. And at first I was looking at it, I'm like, there's no way someone paid $200 a card to grade 30 Idolmaster cards when the card's only worth like 25 bucks. And then I talked to someone that lives in Japan, and he's like, oh yeah, I've been sending cards to PSA this whole time because PSA Japan's still open for like 25 bucks a card. So
That
that
makes
makes a
sense
lot
now.
more sense. Yeah.
And there's nothing on here that says it's any different.
No, it's the same PSA, just in Japan.
Yeah. Well, dang. Okay. That explains a lot to me now about why I'm starting to see a lot of these things.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought that was a little cool thing to show off.
No, it
Very
is.
excited to
I
have
think it's
that.
nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool that you got it. Oh man. Yeah, I've been buying some cards too. I can't say which cards I've been buying.
Oh, top secret.
Now, remember, then people know who I am.
Oh yeah,
I'm not allowed to say anymore. I wish I
I like
could. There's some
I
really
like
cool
showing
stuff.
stuff like this because I can't manipulate the market on this because it's the only one. That's right. Only one in the world.
Nice.
So good luck trying to buy one.
I do now watch out about what I say because I have to buy it before I say it.
Yeah.
Because I know there was
yeah.
a lot of things that I've said that I'm like, shoot, I should have bought it before I did. So now I'm making sure that I buy things before I actually come out with it.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. That's the hardest part.
It's not like there's a million people watching me, but there's enough people that there's only so many. No matter what, no matter how much Weiss has grown, right? Like we got this percent here, and we got
Yeah. We should
this
probably talk
percent
about the
here.
topic that we were actually.
No. Like no, that's what it is. Like no matter how many it really is, there's only so many cards. It's not like Pokemon where there's like 400 of these things, or Magic the Gathering where there's like another 400 there. Like Weiss Schwarz, no matter what, there's only like 20 cards, 30, 40, 50, something like that. So no matter what happens, it's like gone. Because like when I was talking about those Ruby supply sets, not to say what I was saying caused any sort of change, but I know some of it definitely changed because what I was saying, like on about the supply set, about the promos, definitely things happened.
Dude, you ruined my market manipulation reverse scalping strat.
Oh, you're the 25-cent guy. I know you're not, but that was crazy. I'm still waiting on these. I need to know if this January 6th sale is actually real. Do you know how long TCG you have to get a refund on TCG player?
I have no idea, to be honest. I've never
Okay.
tried. But honestly, man, I would assume those are real.
Really? There's one for what, like $50?
I think
one.
real, honestly.
Yeah, right here. You believe this January 6th, $49 is real?
Is there any listed for cheaper? Oh, yeah.
Well, not at that time.
At that
But
time, it was the only one. Probably, I think it's real then.
but the supply set was like $35.
Yeah, but you only have a 1 in 4 chance.
Yeah, you have a 1 in 4 chance, but it's insane. I can't compute it in my mind that would be a thing. Okay, I'll just keep waiting. I feel like I'll just keep waiting out then.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't make sense, but you have to remember that people bought like SPs for $1,000 when the case is like 900. So I don't know, man.
Well, yeah, because that one you can get your single, but with all the stuff that comes in the supply set to do that, I almost feel like this is no joke right here. I made the video, that market update on Rent a Girlfriend booster box, and I was saying this sale right here.
Who is selling those?
Yeah, see,
who's buying those? Sorry, who's buying?
Yeah, and that's what I said. I'm like, this sale right here for $89.99. I was like, maybe this is a fake sale where it's like the tip jar at a Subway, and you just put $1 or $2 in to get the thing going. To the point where, you know, if I put it on here for $89.99 and someone buys it, then it'll trick other people into buying it, because you know, and I know that you can find this thing right now for under $65. Like there's no way anybody should be going on TCG Player and buying it. Now, after that same day after I made that video, someone bought this, and then today someone bought this at 80.
That is such a bad price, man. I mean, what they're probably doing is like, actually, no, those are all real stores.
No, they are, but
what I could do, I could put them on there for 80, and then just buy it from someone else for 60, and send it directly to that person. Like, why would you? I don't know. You're right, though. I think that first one is fake, and the other two are just people that didn't bother to look it up.
Yeah, and I'm not saying any of these stores had any hand in doing anything shady. We're not saying anything at all. We're really
calling
just
you out cool stuff.
We're really just saying that there's I can't put it in my mind, no matter what, that this $89.99 is real. As I said with the promos for that Ruby, that $50 promo, like there's just no way when there's product out there that this makes any sort of, because you really got to not be able to use the internet or or stores or something.
Yeah, I agree with you on this, but I honestly think that $50 Ruby one was real. Those were hard to like. I was looking at them, and there was times where there was just none listed. Like there was just none.
You mean the
Right?
promos or the supply set?
Yeah, the promos. There was none listed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there was times when there was just
that's
none
nutty.
listed. And I think someone really wanted that one card, probably, and then the first person that listed it for $50, like whatever, it's not gonna pop up, I'll just buy it. Like people are impatient, man. I could definitely see someone buying it for 50.
Do you think it's the while I'm here anyways, do you think these promo cards are gonna go down any? Did you put any thought on how much these things are worth? If you did, that's fine.
Um, no, I haven't. But that's actually surprising. I haven't looked at them at all. Very
Yeah, these things are pretty nutty because there's plenty of people out there that want 16 of these, 4 of each. And it's never coming down. There's people waiting for $5 and it's like good luck.
Wait, those are the ones from the supply set?
Yep. These 4 right here. These 4 are the booster boxes.
I mean, I think that the listing price will come down definitely. But
oh yeah, but people are hoping for $5 and I'm like
where the market price is at, like $20. Yeah, I think it'll stay there.
Yeah. I priced it like if you want to do wholesale, like what the box is worth, like everything inside of it, these minimally are worth 11.
But like that 77 is not going to be 77.
Yeah, no, maybe in like
Like
a year from now, 2 years.
Like I think that'll come down, but yeah, $20. 20
like
bucks
as long as these exist.
Yeah, and it's not like right. It's not like boxes, like booster boxes, where a lot of people get them late and then open them later and then try to sell off the extras. Like the people that wanted the supply set got them and opened them. It's not like you don't see stores buying, 20 cases of supply sets, right?
No. Yeah, this is it.
You see stores buying 20
supply.
cases of booster boxes, right? So they'll have a bunch of extra, but they're not going to have a lot of extra supply sets.
These things are pretty sweet though.
Oh yeah, I really like them.
Yeah, especially when you get a SP inside of it. Oh man, that is nice. But yeah, that's this is it. Like once the supply is gone, it's gone. And
yeah,
the fun part for me is because people are opening them for the promos, these things should be worth quite a bit more in the future. And they will be. They 100% will be, especially with the sleeve. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these things without a doubt, with the sleeves the way they are, time and time again, the sleeves are so nice.
I don't know, man. Like if you were to tell me that those are $100, I would believe it. If those went up to 100, I couldn't believe that.
The supply set?
Yeah, I could see them going to 50.
They definitely go to 100 one day.
I just don't think anyone would buy them for that. That's the thing. Like everything has a maximum price, no matter how little of it is. Like if there's only one of a card, right? Say there's only one Weiss card that exists. For some reason, Bushiroad only gave out one. That card's like not going to go for $100 million.
Yeah, I mean this one right here, 83.98, which is believable because I could pretty much tell you my sister would buy this thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think it could go up, but I couldn't see those ever passing $100.
Oh yeah. No, I could see it go to 100 easily. Right. Yep.
Easily. Did you
easily.
All of them. That's a good
easily.
3x. I couldn't see over 100 for any supply set. I don't care how popular it is.
And you know why? The supply because it's one of those. Did you see my Haruhi Meister set? Yeah. Yeah. So that Haruhi Meister set. Remember, like these things, they have an SP inside of them. One case of these has an actual SP in it. When you get down to it, a lot of people don't know about supply sets and their mapping. I didn't even know. And because there's not a whole lot of information, but truly inside of a case of supply sets, you do have one actual SP. And with that, that is your one last haven hope that these things weren't mapped. And I would probably trust in a supply set over a booster box because people know about mapping booster boxes at this point. And
I think people know about it with supply sets too, but it's just not worth mapping. Like, what happens if you open 15 of them to get one SP? It's not worth it. Maybe it might because the promos are actually worth good money, but like 7 Deadly Sins, it's not worth opening those.
Because think of it this way: this thing was, let's say you got it for $30 and it goes to 100. and then you can open a case of these and find the SP. Like this might be your one last chance to actually get an SP.
No, I'm saying I agree with you. I'm saying
Yeah.
I don't think people are mapping them because it's not worth mapping.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So for me, like with this whole mapping thing, these supply sets, then it's gone now. I can't go back for it. Yeah, with supply sets, it should be worth that much because this is your one way to not actually have it. Then you get all that goodie stuff inside of it.
Yeah.
I think they're easily 100, especially not with Seven Deadly Sins, but when it comes to Ruby, especially with this promo card. Think about this one. It's like you can't get the promo cards really right now. The promo cards are worth so much. Let's say promo cards in the future are $50. You get this, you get the sleeves, which people love, and I'm not saying every set people love these sleeves. Like, but this set especially, when my niece actually saw that, she was like, holy crap, the sleeves look really nice. And then you had that possibility of ruby rares and SPs in it. I'm like, this thing 100%, $100, especially with the supply being eaten down because people want the promo. Like easily that thing's $100 and there's not going to be too many of these things left. It's like you said, how many people really have cases of this?
Not many.
Like if anything, people are dumping their stuff,
Yeah,
but
no, I agree.
how many got
There's
bought?
definitely not that many out there.
It's nuts how many of these things actually sold. Every day I would
Like,
look at it and I'm like, oh my God.
yeah, that's actually pretty good. But yeah, you're right. I highly doubt anyone's hoarding those. Like, if someone posted a picture on Facebook, like, I have
The
20
boxes.
cases of ReZero booster boxes, I'd be like, oh, well, that's crazy, but I could see it. If someone told me they had 20 cases of Ruby supply sets, no, I would not believe it. Not even
Yeah,
for a second.
not even, because look how much are even left. Venture Time, 59.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 159 to gone. This thing's almost gone. See, and
Yeah.
that's what I mean. It's these ones got scooped up. Not to say that they're worth it, or I mean, I don't really know, but it's the whole thing what you said with Marvel.
Yeah.
Like people came in here from a different area and bought it because they like Batman.
Yeah.
And geez, these things are gone now. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
But
But
now
that's what
they're
I'm saying is like I could
130.
see them selling at 60. I could see them selling at 75. I don't think anyone's ever gonna buy that at 130.
But 100. If someone just came in here at 100, I think it'll
I don't think
sell.
so. I
I
don't
think
so.
it will.
Really?
Give it a shot. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, 'cause
list one of my I have 20 cases
Batman
of those,
Ninja.
so
We're gonna put some Batman Ninja, especially with the
yeah.
fact that you can pull an SP from these things.
That's true. That's true.
Yep, that's your last haven of
There's
trying to
no
find
way.
an SP.
There's no way anyone mapped Batman Ninja supply sets. No
Yeah.
way.
Yep. So, and here we are. These things are pretty expensive. I mean,
Yeah.
thinking about that, like what you just said, it's like, I mean, this one is a trial deck one, so it's these four.
Yeah.
These four would be the ones you're looking at, and the possibility of pulling an SP out of that, that's a pretty good shot, especially with and then you could just sell off the supply set in general.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Very
Nice.
fair point.
That's why I like that Meister set.
Yeah.
I wish I
from
could
now
get some
on,
more of them.
just because you said that, from now on, people are gonna overbuy a ton of supply sets now.
I wonder if they're gonna do one for Tokyo Revengers. That thing is not a English original or whatever, but I mean it's not on this list, so they probably won't do it.
Yeah.
Realistically, they probably should. The next one we got is we haven't talked in a while. So what is your thoughts on this surprise set? I hate this thing. what do you think about this thing?
It's all right, I guess. I mean, there's nothing crazy about it.
How much do you think this is going to be worth?
Whatever retail is.
Retail? You go yeah, it's a downer, really. I really don't know why they made this if they weren't going to throw in like a booster pack or two or something.
Yeah,
it's really odd. And
I don't
then
know.
this,
whatever retail is what that's going to be.
My sister was so disappointed when she pulled that shiny card from there. I was utterly confused when she got it.
I mean, it was pretty cool though. I saw that.
It was cool, but can you imagine if that replaced like an SP or something else?
Did you open the rest of the case?
Nope, it's still sitting around. I do the thing where I open a few, but then I savor it over time.
Wow.
Like almost like the Rudy thing, where it's,
Yeah.
you know, like 3 months from now or 1 month or a year from now, I'm gonna go and open one. It's more just,
Yeah.
yeah, to actually enjoy it. Because what happens now, right? This is like every other card game. It's you get it, you open it, you might play with it. You know, as people like myself that has no store, I play versus myself or family.
Yeah.
I actually do. I actually have. I've said before I played it on Weiss Fight, but sometimes I actually do it where people play chess against each other. It's kind of
Yeah.
sad,
Yeah.
really, if you think about it, that I have to sit there and play by myself. But when I talk about these things, I do want to play it. It's fun. So I just build decks and play. So if anybody, I don't know if you noticed, people could be saying like I'm full of crap, but if you see the opening with my niece, the very first one where we opened the trial deck, I threw a bunch of trial decks down. Like, and if you see inside of the actual trial deck, like when I threw them down, I threw Bang Dream and Slime and all this stuff. You can see all of those decks, all those trial decks move around, and they don't move around like cards. They move around because they're all sleeved. Like I literally play with
Oh
all
yeah.
these
Yeah.
cards. Yeah, they're sleeved, and so I just throw it back into the trial deck because it holds all the cards. Like as long
Yeah.
as you pull out the plastic, it holds all the cards inside of there. You just sleeve them up. So I do literally play with these cards. It's just a little sad to play by myself, but I do it. But really, it's like right for Weiss, it's so much quicker because there's a set every month, and even then, it was like Quins to data. Like this was like happened all within like a short period of time. You know, when they were doing
Yeah.
like double releases. So for me to actually enjoy it instead of just busting it out and then what do I do with it then? Like since I'm not
Yeah.
actually selling these cards, I look at them later. Like I have no need really to get them all out now because I know with Quints I still have three more pulls in my case, right? I have potentially two SPs or an SSP, and then I have my Hanayomi rare. So one day
Yeah.
in the future, I'll get it and I'll be really, really happy. I have no need to open them now because I'm not looking to sell it. I know there's that whole thrill of having it now, but
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
I
know,
mean,
man. I can't do it.
you can't do it.
If I tell myself I'm gonna open something, it's all getting
Wait,
opened.
wait, wait, wait. Did you open your Sword Art Online yet? Did you do any of these?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps two
Okay.
whole cases.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you get anything good?
No, I did not. I got
Oh man.
scammed. I actually got
What?
scammed. Yeah.
What do you mean?
So, you know how there's 6 SPs in the set?
Yeah.
So I thought if I opened a master case, I would get one of each, right? There's 6 of them, you get 6 SPs. That is not what happened. What happened instead was I got 2 Yu-Gi-Ohs and no Asuna.
Oh wow,
I
that's
literally got
awful.
the worst possible
I mean, the
outcome.
laugh. I mean, that's just awful. That's
Yeah, it's because all the hating I did on Yu-Gi-Oh before
yeah,
it
you
came
did.
out.
That's and I remember that. You're
I'm
like,
like, dude, no one wants that card, and I get 2 of them. Yeah,
yeah.
was not very fun. I was actually very mad. So, yeah,
Oh wow.
not a fan of Sword Art Online. Worst set ever. Don't buy it. Sell your serial numbers for nothing.
While we're here, oh man, I lost it. So it was. You know, I always use Sinan as the person to find to get me to the set.
Yeah,
Here we are. Okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh! I saw someone on Facebook. I still don't have Facebook on my phone, which is pretty awesome. I've been living a really good life without Facebook on my phone.
yeah, that's good.
Uh, Someone had a Yu-Gi-Oh! They were wondering how much it's worth. How much do you price Yu-Gi-Oh! At?
Yeah, there's 6 out of 10. I saw a lot of comments like 2,500, 3,000. No chance. No chance.
None?
No, none.
None
Not even close.
whatsoever.
Not even close. It's not even a number one, right? Like
You do a
if it was
ratio
number
method.
one, yeah, if it was number one Yu-Gi-Oh, maybe. But I'm thinking so I talked to a lot of like of the higher end Weiss collectors. Um, and the general consensus I'm hearing is like 750 to 1,000 is what those guys are willing to pay. And these are like mega whales, like top of the hobby, you know? So if they're not willing to pay more than that, I highly doubt anyone's going to pay $3,000, at least for Yu-Gi-Oh. The other ones, anyone's guess.
5 grand. Yeah, 5 grand for Lifa. It doesn't even,
Yeah,
the worst part, it doesn't have the number on here. At this point, I get why
yeah,
you do that, because if you put a picture or everything, what I've talked about on these videos is if you put a picture down here, this thing is gonna list on the outside as,
as none for sale.
it won't say none for, oh wow. Okay, it won't say none for sale. It'll say, so this normally says
Oh
currently
yeah.
out of stock. It'll say like unavailable or something, but if you click in it, you'll see it doesn't say currently out of stock. It says whatever uh out here that doesn't say that.
Oh,
It
okay.
won't show this one listing. It'll have no listing, but it'll be sitting in here. So the hard part is
Gotcha.
like I don't know how you fix that, because they can't write, if they attempt to do that, then their thing will disappear. So I
Yeah,
see
that
how
makes
that is.
sense.
At the same time, then it's like, how do you, I don't know if this is a store. I haven't looked up this person. I have no clue. I doubt they're a store because they don't have that little icon that says they're a store. So I
Yeah,
don't know how
that's
you
only.
contact them to figure out what this is. You just have to kind of gamble, because this could be a
Yeah,
number. I haven't kept up with the numbers. Do you know if there was a LIFO one yet?
I have no clue.
Because this right here could be a LIFO one. How
Yeah,
much?
that's true.
How much in your mind? So let's say, what number is the best number, 1 or 10? I don't know. Like if there's, I haven't watched
Are
prices.
you
So
saying price wise
yeah,
or
price wise. So what
number
have you?
one? That hundred
Number
percent.
one.
Yeah,
Okay,
number one.
so at what point, at what number would a LIFO one in your mind go for?
I think someone would buy it for 5,000. Definitely.
So technically, this could be a LIFO one sitting
Yeah,
right here. It could
I
be a
think if that
LIFO
was a number
10.
one, I think if
Could
it was
be
a number one. So what I will say is I think that the prices that they're going for is ridiculous. Like I would never pay that much. I thought I was offering over what they were going to go for when we did that first video.
uh,
I honestly thought that was a high offer. I don't know what you think when I said I'll pay 5 times TCG market for the regular one. So I don't know.
which character? Oh, because like
I said for all of
if
them.
I do 5 times LIFO, there's no way.
I said
Like
for all of them.
300, because this thing was.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I
LIFO.
mean, they've came down a lot,
Yeah, that's what
right?
I.
Like I'm talking about
The,
when it first came out, like Yu-Gi-Oh, when it first came out was even like $100. Like it was more than it is
so
now.
500 for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
That,
And then the
that
Asuna was like
seems so low.
300, I think, 350. So that would have been like 1,500, 2,000.
And Sheena, and she sold for, oh, wrong one. 25? Yeah, 25.
Yeah, it was a good deal. I know who got it. I was pretty mad.
25. I thought they were, yeah, I thought you're 5 times. I don't remember what I said at that time. Like if you told me that this leaf would be 500 serial number, I would like to think that I said it was too low. I don't know anymore.
So, all right. So my original guess was that Asuna numbered would be 2,500. That was my guess. But obviously, as we've seen, they are much, much more than that.
Yeah.
Especially I mean, I always knew, both of us, we said it before, but the number ones are going to go for the highest. So I expected that. I didn't really know what those would go for, but I thought the regular, like I saw like an Asuna, like 3 or something. And that's over way more than 2,500. So.
Yeah, I could see that with how many there are. I go back with this whole, where is she? My Pira, maybe I got out of here. I got out of it. The Pira thing where people are saying, because we talked about that, like where serial numbers, people are like, these things aren't going to be worth. It's just a bunch of collector garbage and all this.
I was just sitting there when those numbers were going up, and I'm like, remember all those guys that said that these are going to be worthless and that no one wants them? I'm like, I knew they were going to be worth huge.
Yeah, we knew they were going to be worth it. That's, I mean, if it happens in Rebirth for you, which is just Japanese only, that people are willing to pay hundreds of dollars for this, it's a no-brainer that Weiss Schwarz, with a bigger market of people, and I would say better sets at this point, but still with Asuna, it's gonna be it's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be pretty high.
So seeing this though, what do you think about the future of serial numbers. Do you think that they'll keep doing it? Because, like it or not, hate serial numbers, love them.
No,
Can't
they
say
should.
anything about how many boxes of this were sold. So many. Such a ridiculous amount of these boxes were sold. You know they did well in this set.
They 100% should. And they the I said I was going to do a rebirth for you video. They have serial numbers inside of trial decks too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they have so for D4DJ, and I know Audrey's out there hearing this. So I believe it was 1 to 99 in the trial decks, and then inside of booster boxes like 1 to 10. I believe that's how it went. They don't always do it that way. Like each set is different where maybe it's just a trial. It's really weird because it seems to me in like the newer sets, or maybe all the sets, the trial decks for Rebirth for You is like 1 to 99 on trial decks. And then D4DJ at the very least had serial numbers inside of the booster box.
Do you think maybe they're doing it based on their projected demand? Like if it was me, I probably would have done SAO up to 25. Honestly, I wouldn't have done 1 to 10. Like Magia record 1 to 10 was absolutely perfect. You couldn't ask for better numbers. 1 to 10 for
I
Magia
keep
record.
the 1 to 10.
Really?
100% because it makes it rare. You can't have it where there's too many of this because think about the market again, how many people are in it. To constantly come out with 1 to 25 for the size of Weiss market. Yeah.
I'm just saying just for the like super popular ones. Like everyone knew SAO is probably one of the most popular Weiss sets. You can see
you can do it for all of it. Can you imagine a Yukina inside of this extra booster here? This isn't the right band, but one of these people with 1 to chew 2 with a 1 to 10 on it.
Well, no, because there's like 100 girls.
No, that's what makes it so good. It would make
those should be 1 to 5. There's what, like 16 different girls?
Oh my god,
20 different girls, 105 different girls. There's a lot of.
Can't wait to get this, dude. This is gonna be good. I hope I get a chew too.
I hope you get it, man.
We'll see, because I do I do the thing where I open a couple, and then years from now, I'm gonna like do.
Did you change your mind? Last time I asked you about this set, you said you weren't gonna get a case.
I got enough. I got stuff. See, I wish they would have thrown extra stuff in. Like, I think extra boosters should have it. Yeah, I bought a decent amount, and I feel like other people did not buy a decent amount. But no, as every day I kept sitting here and thinking about like making that video that I did for Bang Dream. I'm like, dude, I freaking love this thing. I love it more than Quince. And then I'm like, geez, I should just buy more. And then I kept buying more. This is literally what I did. I kept buying more. And then as I made the video, I'm like, dang, it's good. And then I bought more. And then after the video, I bought more. So that's where I ended up on this. This is where.
Gotcha. So yeah, you got plenty.
That's where I landed at. And it's one of those ones where I know it's not going to be like super mega money. It's not for me to resell. It's for me to keep. Because the one thing I forgot to say in that, as much as I know that you can still find this thing right here, this one right here. I don't know why this is going invisible. You see, it's like disappearing. You could still find this. You could still find this. And my whole point to that was, with all the giant runoff in Weiss Schwarz and all that, for this to be able to still be findable, pretty much tells you that this is why stores are skipping it, because they don't want to be stuck with this product. So is this going to be awesome? No, but for the Bang Dream person, it is, and I happen to be that person. But no, if you slap a 1 to 5, that Bang Dream Max player is gonna go crazy.
Oh, just 1 to 4.
1 to 4.
Just 1 to 4. They
just
have
anything.
to get all the serial numbers.
Yeah.
If they want max rarity, you have to get every serial number that exists.
And that's why you could see on the rebirth for you, that D4DJ, they did specifically 1 to 10 on that booster box and 1 to 99 on the trial deck. They wanted to have some kind of niceness that goes with the trial deck, and at the same time they knew that you can't have like a high enough number, or you can't put too high of a number, because then it kind of devalues the thing. I
like to out a 99 on like SRs though. That was such a good idea that you had originally.
I
said that a while ago. Like they should be 1 to 99 on SRs.
I think serial numbers are a thing. I mean, we know from Magic the Gathering and probably Pokemon.
No
Is
serial
it?
numbers yet. They haven't stooped that low.
But they will.
Not yet. Oh yeah, they definitely will.
They'll definitely end up
But on
that way.
sports, it's huge in sports.
Yeah, I mean,
Sports is like 100% serial numbers. If you don't have a numbered card, you have nothing.
yeah. So 1 to 10. It was mind blowing to me when I saw. Not to go on sports, but like when they started putting jerseys and stuff in there, I didn't know that was
Oh,
a
I can't
thing.
wait till they start doing like locks of voice actresses' hairs in Weiss cards.
Yeah, I was thinking more like a cell.
Yeah.
Maybe that's like a cartoon, but however they animate, like a, I don't know, I don't know what you could put in here
A
that
cell?
like
I don't think they do cells anymore.
cells. I know. I was thinking about that. I'm like, maybe, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they don't do that. But
Yeah,
can
cell
you draw
animation
one
is
up for
fine.
Weiss Schwarz? Have them make a special one for Weiss Schwarz. Just chuck that
No,
in
you know
one
what
of
would be
them.
really cool? That Magic, I think Magic does, or maybe something else. The sketch cards.
Yeah,
Is that
throw one of them
Magic?
in there. Yeah, that works fine.
Dude, sketch cards would be so cool in Weiss if you had like the illustrator doing like custom sketch cards.
Yeah, like this one right here. Custom one of this guy.
I just
Custom one of this
that card
guy.
away from me, dude.
Right there,
Get
that
card
guy.
away from me. I hate that card. I'm so sick
Sketch
of seeing
cards.
that.
That's
When
what
I
we want
pulled
to
two
see.
of them, dude, it was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I would think so.
Look at the price. There's just oh man, everything about it's bad. The card's bad. The price is bad.
So
when I
down
sold
there.
my extra, it wasn't even worth it. I wasn't even excited. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm getting a sandwich back after opening an SP.
We should just draw a big E on here for Yu-Gi-Oh. People like that with Marvel, so I'm gonna put a big E on there. Sorry, I didn't mean to go that low with the Marvel thing. But yeah, there we are. You have a broken sword.
It was a fun
no.
set to open though, and I got a ton of those like SRs and triple Rs, which are really cool. I sent a bunch of those to CGC actually from the set. So that'll be
I honestly do not. I like or I watched the anime. I love the anime. It was good. I was upset about the laziness right there.
Oh,
He
yeah.
used 3 of the same picture.
very upsetting, but like I said,
It zoomed in a little.
I think that Bushiroad did really well on the set. Like even though booster boxes are pretty high priced now, people opened a lot of it. Like they sold a lot of boxes.
Oh yeah, they sold a lot. They should be happy with what they're for all the crap they were getting about new signatures. Like, bam, let's just slap on a let's just slap a serial number on it. it did. It pulled it up. I mean, right here, $79.99.
Like those were not like hard. Like on release, you can get them for 50, right?
Yeah, some
Like,
people
that's how many
really
people have
dropped
been
it. And it's like I didn't know why. I didn't get it with the serial number hunting that why people had to drop it down so much. 'Cause like you know it's gonna sell, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, I can't believe people are selling these for 50. Like, I think there was even some 52s. I thought I saw 52.
I don't know, somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of 50s in here. Yeah.
Crazy.
Now, wait, we got this chart. Shoot, hold on.
Yeah.
That seems no, because that says 57, but that's like the low, and we saw 54.
Yeah, no, that's because people before it came out were buying it for the same thing, like $80 probably, like before.
Wait, oh, hold on. No. Yeah, so yeah, it was they did a really good job for what they had. No signatures. Let's slap a serial number on here, and look what happens. Everybody bought it. Quick math. 1100 divided by 16, 68.75. So if you want it, you're probably better off buying a case if you're serial number hunting anyways.
Yeah, definitely.
Because serial numbers could pop up anywhere. It's not like it's an SSP in the set. So you're better off buying a case. It's cheaper at 68.75 and versus $80. Dang.
Shout out sub.
Jeez, look at that. So I looked at it, obviously when I did my market update, and it wasn't $80 at that point. So yeah, but that's what I said. There's only so many of these left, and once they're gone, they're kind of gone. Because it's not gonna. I did say people have them and they can put them up for sale, but once you get rid of these, you're looking at 100. Obviously, people are gonna fill this gap in
Yeah.
once these disappear, but geez, that went fast.
Yeah, I expected that for sure.
And like we saw, the non-serial numbered ones are pretty awful. Like it doesn't matter which one it is. They all look pretty low in price. Usually, you just got hit back. I just want to see this quick. What we got? We got Kaguya 600. Overall, Kaguya held on pretty nicely.
Yeah, I
Like-
think that was like the set right before the huge wave of people buying like 10 cases.
Yep. It was like half in between. So this one still did good. It's strong meta wise, but it still has the stampings on. But I was just looking at the SP part of it.
Yeah.
Because like let's go back. Where's Asuna? Asuna 210. Buy or not buy? No signed, just that little thing on the side.
I'm not buying it out of spite. I think I should have gotten it in my case instead of 2 Yu-Gi-Ohs. I can't believe. Not only did I get a duplicate of Yu-Gi-Oh, the cheapest one, I missed out on the most expensive one. It hurts.
You just buy the
It
double
hurts.
rare. It is shiny. The double rares are shiny. You can get that one. It's $1.60. I'm not making fun. I'm just like, because the
No, I
pictures are so close together. Yeah, you might not have this and maybe some of the other things that go with it, but to me, this is where I'm like close enough. 160 versus 210.
Yeah.
And all you're missing is that and
Yeah,
whatever
I
else
mean,
that
yeah.
shines.
It's zoomed out a little bit.
Yeah,
Good about that.
it's a little zoomed out, but for 160 to 210, I'm gonna take it to 160 all day. Because there was definitely cards out there that I would like to have, but I don't have. And I'm like, screw it, I'm just buying the rare. I don't care.
Yeah.
Fujimi. What is your big misses in Fujimi that you didn't get? Look at this
I
thing.
hate seeing that. I hate it.
That one. So you got
When I first came into Weiss, that Rias, I'm pretty sure, was only like $150. And no one was
Really?
buying it.
Oh.
Yeah. Or like $200. No one was buying it. I'm like, I'm not paying 200. I slept hard on it. Didn't pay off.
Should have bought it.
Yeah.
This one, I didn't get this one because there was none available. I would have bought it. I bought all the Data Live stuff.
I tried buying one. The guy wouldn't send me more pictures. So.
I bought all the Data Live stuff. What was the big one from Data Live? I'll show you. The big one from Data Live was this one. Bam! Look at that one.
Oh, yeah.
I had that
I don't
one.
like the light that they put.
Mine definitely looks like a 10. I will guarantee mine
I
is
think
a,
they could have.
mine's a 10.
Yours is a 10.
If judging wise, not, you know how people look at their cards and they're like, oh, it's a 10, and you can obviously tell it's not a 10.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it through that lens. I'm actually seeing it as I was looking for everything. Mine is 100% a 10. Like if I sent my card in, it would be 100% a 10.
You should send it.
I don't know how much this thing is worth. I don't know. I look everywhere, but I can't see the price. I don't know where it is.
I think I saw someone selling one like a couple months ago for $100.
Yikes! I wonder really how much this goes for, because the SRs in the set are pretty nutty. Like if you look at some of these things, it's just surprised. This thing is 91. Now that I'm looking at it,
I'll have a return soon. I sent out some SRs to BGS last April from Fujimi.
I'm laughing
What
because
No, I know it's funny because back then people were making fun of SRs.
there we
I'm like,
are.
okay, I'll just buy them. I don't care. You want to sell them for $2? I'll buy them. I sent them to BGS. By the time I get them back, they're like $40 now.
Yep. All these SRs that people.
Like that Rias right there. I have that. I bought it.
Which one? This one?
I think one of
The
super
bare
expensive
chested
ones.
one, or the
Dude, I
one
got
that's
it for
clothed?
like $15. Yeah. People are SRs are trash. Okay.
SRs are like the sleeper things that people don't really think about.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't talk about, well, I've said it before, I don't talk about it because there's too many cards to then talk about, but really there's not, when you think about how many SRs really are in a case.
One.
Yeah, in a box and then in a case, because sometimes you don't even get it in a box. So you get only so many SRs, and then
like
how
a
many
normal set,
SRs
you're
in
only
a
getting
set?
one of that specific SR per case. Like that's so
Yeah.
rare.
It's
People are
and there's 24 of these things. You're not really, there's not a whole lot of SRs that actually exist. So those are the things that you should, that's one of the reasons I don't talk about it, is because by the time SRs are all bought up, it's already over. Like in the first couple of weeks, if you didn't get it, they're going to go up, and the people that bought it aren't going to sell it anytime soon.
No.
That wasn't their point.
And the thing is, like, when people do try to buy them, they're trying to buy them for the old price. You know what I'm saying? So they just never sell. It's not that no one's selling them. It's just no one is willing to sell for that price, right?
Yeah. I'm looking at this purely for myself, because where I said I just bought the Data Live one, so I'm like, great, yeah, these are worth a lot. They're a decent amount more than what I bought them originally.
Yeah. Sadly, I only sent like I think one of each. So, so not gonna have any extras to cash in on that sweet games. But I'm happy I got them for myself for cheap.
Yeah. Jeez, this is a good set.
Yeah.
Good set. Do they ever reprint this?
Is that what you're asking? Do I think they will?
Yeah, is there anything offensive in here? Not offensive, there's no Aniplex. So what would stop them from reprinting this thing?
They should reprint it.
Because the whole loot thing, let's just go there. The whole loot thing.
Remember that video we did a long time ago about our like wish list, what we wish would come to Weiss, and we had that section where it was reprints. Been saying it since then, man. Fujimi needs a reprint.
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I guess you could slap a gold signature on there, but where I want the card supply, and we want mats. Because before you could make an argument that they don't want to do it because of the lewdness, but I mean, they've been selling and promoting this on their page. You have her. Where's that Kurumi mat? There you go. You got Kurumi. Oh, if there was any doubt because of what these pictures are, at this point, I feel like that's taken off the table.
Yeah. Right, some of those PRs too are crazy in there. Like that swimsuit Rias, it was all the way at the bottom, I think. Yeah.
Promo was. Yeah, look at this thing.
No, the one next to it.
Yeah, I know this one too, but still, this is the Data Line one. Yeah. Thank God I got that one, because I don't want to pay $90 for it.
No way.
I did not.
I actually sold my Rias, sadly.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh,
$100 was too good. Yeah, I sold it for 100.
100's still fine.
Yeah.
I think.
It was just like I got it from my booster box that I opened, so it was kind of cool that I had one like that I opened, but $100 is way too good.
I'm still happy that I don't like what most people like. I mean, Asana's fine, but I like Lifa and Sinon better.
Yeah.
So, just like everybody else has like these like I don't see Albedo. Like I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
And then I Miko. So yeah, those grails and all that good stuff. I'm glad I avoided it. Everybody's over there fighting for $1,000 cards, and I'm like, I'm over here buying the $80 card. Pretty cool. Yeah. That's a nice print on that Weiss. Yeah. That's a cool part about Weiss. You got so many different people like this.
Yeah.
Every one of them. Because I like her. People want this girl right here. I want this one. And this one.
I don't know anything about Bang Dream, not even a little bit.
See, and that's where we are. Like, you have so many different ones. I'm glad Rias isn't like I get why people like Rias. It's just not one that I'm getting. Like, I like Shion here. Yeah. And people probably want Shizu.
Really? Milan's my favorite.
Yeah, she's good too.
Yeah, she's my favorite.
I'm these two. And then Shina's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I see Albedo. I watched the show though. She's a little too clingy. Probably like a Shoutier. I go with Shoutier. Okay, but there. So what we got? Cereals. Do you have anything else on
Yeah,
that
so
topic or anything?
oh, of that? No.
Okay.
I think we're good with serial numbers.
I think we're good.
Yeah, we were right. You were all wrong, but we were not right enough. So we have forsaken you.
Audrey was there too. Audrey knew that
We'll get it right next time. I
serial
promise.
numbers were worth a lot. I knew Audrey was out there saying serial numbers.
Yeah.
But no, there was a vast number of people that said serial numbers are going to be garbage and all this other stuff. And that wasn't the truth at all. Not even remotely close.
No. It was wrong. Very wrong. You should be ashamed.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I guess it could have been like Magia record, but I couldn't see that happening for SAO. No
Right.
chance. No chance. But yeah, actually, I had a, if you don't mind, I had another question from someone else in the Discord. So let me see. He had two questions. Let's see which one I should do first. This is not the question for me. I don't know if you can answer this. Do you know how prevalent organized play is and where it's played the most?
What? Even like it's organized play. I mean, it's going to be in stores.
Yeah. So what I can say, how prevalent is it? 2 years ago, I would say Weiss was completely player driven. Like the huge majority of people in it were players. Now, I couldn't tell you like the percentage, but there's a lot more collectors now than players. I'm not saying there's more collectors than players in general, but compared to a couple years ago, there's a lot more collectors now than there used to be.
Oh yeah, the pie's definitely changed. It's that's the one. This question could be answered in a different time, because where is Bushy Road? Oh, don't make me do this. Bushy Road online, Rumble online. I keep going Bushy Road online Rumble because that's how they had it on their Twitch. But you can see right here, or not here. Don't do that. Let me go back. We have registration for Weiss Schwarz. Registration for what day is it? You still have one more day. Oh. Where's the registration? Where is it?
Oh no. Did you miss out? You're not going to be able to rumble?
Give me 1 sec. We're going to go to their Facebook page. I think I need to zoom out. Yeah, I do. On the registration, you can see how many people actually registered.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do. Push the online Rumble. Here we go. So North America. And you the top right here, we got, I'm just moving it because I don't know what the screen can see or not. 165 out of 512 players registered. And that's for North America and Latin America.
So I actually got tagged in that, or everyone did, but I'm in the Discord and they did like an announcement for it. So I just skipped over it because it was about playing. What is this? Like, is this like a regionals tournament, like that kind of thing? Like,
No, well, yeah. I mean, right now it's broken out of regions. So you have the, I want to say Asian. I forget how they describe
like
it.
What leads up to the championship? Is that what this is?
Yeah, because there's an actually, yeah, it goes to a top 8.
Okay.
For, I guess, the region itself.
So, like, you know how there's like regional championship cards? Is that what these are?
Like, yeah, I think you get a. I think this one you get a Ren, Lee Ren. Where, yeah, here you go. You get this congratulations one. You get this bro congratulations for Lee Ren.
Oh, I need to get.
See, so here are the links. Here you go, bro. Yeah. So there's your congratulations one.
Okay.
On here.
Wait, so is this like a normal shop thing then?
No. This one's completely different. This one's your better version. Oh, you can see it. Look at the serial number. Let me scroll down. Oh, I got this. I gotta save this. Copy the image. Hold on.
Good old paint.
Yeah, because this thing is covering over the thing, and I can't get rid of it unless I log in, which I'm not gonna do.
No
Okay,
way.
so you can see Bro 2021 01 PR.
Yeah.
This is
cool.
a special card. So if you want this card, you gotta actually fight for it.
Yeah, very cool.
And the neat thing about this is, let me get out of this. I'm sorry for showing anybody's name. I mean, you posted it in public. Here we go. Because this guy says, I don't mean anything by this guy. I'm just saying, what a strange choice out of all the Ruby set. His original voice actor is the creator of the series, which is now deceased. So kind of a nice way to, let's say, memorialize the guy and have him as like a championship card.
Wow, that's awesome. That's actually
I think that's really cool. I mean, I don't know if that's the reason why they did it, but if that is the reason why, I think that's really, that's really cool that you give him the actual card.
Yeah,
which is nice. Congratulations. There you go. Here it is. So you can do that. So going back, I know there's people that didn't register for this because it's not because it's online. Because we know there's people that just refuse to play online. I mean, I wouldn't play online if I ever had to, which is why I don't play online. I don't play online because I rather play in person.
Yeah.
So but I would say for what it is, there's a decent amount of people that signed up. 165 for North America, 65 for Asia something. I don't know what that stands for. I thought it was Asiatic Ocean something, but I'm probably really wrong on that one.
Asiatic Ocean. Okay.
Something. It's something like that.
Yeah.
And then Europe, you can't actually see. I don't get why they have this version for Europe. I don't get that one at all.
Yeah.
So they got this survey Google thing going on. I just saw this related pages on the side.
Yeah. And the second part of his question was where is it played the most? I mean, local game store.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna find it. Local game stores.
Sadly, the website I've tried before. If you look up like who carries Weiss on the website,
that doesn't work.
It's not right. So you just have to call into your game stores around you and just honestly see if they're selling Weiss, if they do events.
Yeah, that's the only way. Because I'm not going to bring up my this is distributor.
Yeah.
I want stores. Yeah, if you're gonna find the play inside of actual stores and all of that. That's where you're gonna find it. You can go on Discord. They do have online Discord games, but I can't say for sure. But from what I see, it's not like a whole lot going on there.
Yeah.
As compared to like people that just want to play locally. Locally is the way you want to go. There isn't, for what it is, for what Weiss really is inside of the United States, I think there's a fair amount of players. Given like you have Weiss is not like a top 3 card game.
Yeah.
Or what it is for the amount of community there actually is, pretty decent. You can also even tell just by looking at Facebook, right? Because what's the top subscriber on Facebook? You got like 2,000 something people. So for what this community is, there's a decent amount of players. There's more collectors now, but still I would imagine there's more players than collectors.
Yeah.
In the end. How much that really holds true after the past 2 years, I don't know. Like with how many players there still are, because some might have dropped out because they couldn't play in person.
Yeah.
Or just budget reasons. That too.
All right. And then he also asks, is there any sets where the hits or chase cards, I'll rephrase it, the chase cards have not held up in value? I do not know of any. If any exist, I'd be curious as to why. Was it IP or playability?
Well, more than
has any like big hitter card from a set not held value or gone up in value?
Let's see where 7 Deadly Sins is. Number 1 would be like the supply stuff, right? Let's see this quick.
They all went up or held value. like if you're looking at super short term, they can go down. But if you're looking over the long period of time, I highly doubt there's a set that the chase cards went down in value. I very highly doubt it.
Yeah, this is one of those ones where I mean, I turned my head for a second just because it's like these booster boxes were 70 the other week. You can see
Yeah.
you can see what I was looking at or thinking in my mind as I opened this, because this was under 70 and now it's at 74 and now
Yes,
it's
because
at
you made a
90.
video saying how investable it is.
And how you should have bought it because they're running out.
Yeah.
And
I think there's only one listing for a reasonable price.
you can definitely find it other places out there. But yeah, what you mean is these things were. This is the set that started me on this journey.
Yeah.
And if you see here, one left, 4 left, gone. Actually, no, this one, see, this is what I mean. This one doesn't say currently out of stock, but if I click in it, will there be one sitting here? No. I don't get TCG player. That thing should say currently out of stock.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, short answer to your question, never. That's never happened
short term, it's painful.
Yeah, short term it can happen, but long term it has not happened yet, as far as every single set that I've looked at. So the thing about Weiss, I know this is another Marvel guy, so he might have got into Weiss through Marvel. I think he opened like a Evangelion box too. I saw that. But yeah, the older stuff, it doesn't go down in value, it just disappears and you never see it again. So maybe they would go for cheaper, but the people that want them just buy them and then they're gone. You know, that's my experience since I've been in Weiss. I don't know what's going to happen with these modern sets, you know, that are now being heavily bought. But for the most part, especially the older stuff, it's not that they hold value and go up; they just disappear. You know, so if someone does want to buy them, they're going to have to pay up.
Yeah, I'm with you. So short term, yeah, it'll do anything. If you don't look at it long enough, you'll be fine. It's that whole, what is it? What do we say? If you don't sell, it's not a loss.
Yeah.
We're gonna use some stock market stuff. So even though it looks bad in the short term, it does eventually rebound. The thing is though, the longer the time goes by, the less people are interested in it. So even though these rebounded, like this hawk, you could see how many sales actually happened like in between all this time. You got the two. So the price was getting down. This king especially, king was, and I'll show you here.
I think the Diane is a really good example because that one dropped huge actually.
This was September 24th. This is why I keep these spreadsheets more for me and to watch this. So September 24th, king, 10 of them, 107.
Yeah.
We got king here, 120, and we only have 3.
Yeah. But honestly, in the grand scheme of things, it's only been 6 months since the set came out. Like, not even, right? Not even 6 months. It's been 4 mons.
But some people don't want to wait that long. We're in this whole thing of it goes
so
up.
It's like, has there ever been a set that hasn't held value?
I don't think so.
In 1 month, sure. Anything can go down in 1 month. In 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, long term.
Yeah. If you look at any set from 1 year ago that came out 1 year ago, there's 0% chance that right now it's worth less than it was in 1 year ago.
Yeah, and here is my my famed Excel sheet that I basically didn't show anybody when I was actually watching this from the beginning.
Yeah.
And there it is. You could see even back then, like all these, anything in like horrible red is negatives. And as you see, there's not too many of them. And keep in mind, this was before the actual rush of people. This is me just sitting here doing it. So
I'm sure all those today would be green.
Oh yeah, green. They're 100% green.
Super green.
Let's look at Mob Psycho was down here. Like Mob Psycho, so that was supply set. This is the booster box. Even Mob Psycho is like
it's 80? Like 65, 70 bucks, I think.
It's like 80.
Oh, really?
70, 80. Let's go. Yeah, 80.
Wow.
82. So watch this. I mean, 80. Wait, okay, I did that wrong. It's 80 here.
Yeah.
There we go. We're at 45 up.
Yeah. For Weiss, since they rarely reprint, right? We'll use rarely because I guess never is not a thing anymore. Since they rarely reprint, there's just no reason why they would go down.
Look at this stuff. This is back in the day. These are probably numbers back December 2020 or January 20. It was
Not
probably
even,
December.
dude. I bought my box for 150.
Which one?
Fujimi. I bought mine for one. That's why I sold that Rias for 100. I'm like, dude, I paid 150 for this box. Like,
yeah, because you had
promo cards
Bunny Girl at 300. I didn't put a date on when I wrote all these down. Like I couldn't find this one. Can't find Sword Art Online extra booster.
There's a lot of those for sale still.
This is because they all started appearing. People just threw it in like their closet, never to come out, and then they're like, "Oh shoot, it's up!" So let me put it up for sale.
Yeah.
Some of these weren't able to be found. As you can see here, no, it like sealed does good over time. It always will rebound over time. You could say maybe in the future if people stop collecting cards, then that would be all the card games. Then you're not going to be. Let me move this. I have some funny tabs on here. I have Pokemon, Magic. I want to see what this comparison thing was. This is me.
Yeah, so it's not like because I know him through Pokemon. So in Pokemon, there's a very big chance that within 1 to 2 years, your cards can go down a lot from release. And that's because they keep reprinting, which is just not a thing in Weiss, right? Like they reprint sometimes, but it looks like with these new sets, they're going to be doing different color signatures, which I think won't affect the original prices, honestly.
It won't.
Yeah.
And I'm still on the mindset that the gold cards will go down a little bit. To say that they don't take a hit to me is insanity.
Really? I don't think they'll take a hit even slightly.
I think they'll take a hit because
really.
For me, I don't. It depends on really if everybody believes that this is a second edition or a variant or whatever. But then there's this also thing about money. You only have so much money. So if you threw that this card in front of me,
I don't know though. I just feel like the people that want to sell, right? The people that have those gold signatures, right? Why would they be selling for a loss? Why would they not be selling before those come out, right? So I feel like the people that have them just want them, or they're not going to sell for less.
Yeah. So let's say this thing is, let's say 250. We'll price it at 250. Where I get 250 is from here.
Yep.
So if I take a look at the current set, we got Chizuru. She was 209. So let's just say 250. Okay. This reprint, she pops out 250. And then you're going to say the gold version is, what's a good number? $1,000. Say it's a gold variant, gold original.
Oh, you're saying it's, how much is it right now?
Yeah, well, you could say that, or how much do you think it's going to go to? My thing is like
go up. I just think it'll hold value.
Yeah, so let's and then let's see
That's what
where
I'm
this
saying.
thing's at.
I don't think the gold is going to go up. There's no chance it goes up from a reprint.
People are hoping it goes up / holds value, and I'm like, that's why I'm
hold. I don't think it'll go up.
Easy.
There's no reason for it to go up. The people that wanted to buy it already bought it.
Yeah, see, this is gone. So that's what I was like in my mind. I was like 1,000. So 1,000 for this one.
There's a listing with a photo. It's
see,
that thing.
It's that thing. Oh, okay. So what does it say here? See, it doesn't say, and that's why I mentioned on that other one where it should have one in there, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find.
Hold on, scroll up. All the way up.
Hey, it's this one I'm looking at. No, it's this one.
That's a trial deck one. Yeah, I was gonna say.
This is like, wait a second, that didn't look like the same one. Yeah, so it's 679. This definitely takes a hit. To me, this one's gonna take a hit.
Yeah, but look at the last sold price, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
has 680 ever been the price? I don't think so. You know,
Had to scroll down.
call me crazy, but I predict that card is going to go down from $9,999.
He's never gonna sell.
Significantly.
He's not gonna take that loss.
That guy
Okay.
doesn't take losses, only wins.
Okay, so we have that. Let me just move. I have too many windows open now, or tabs.
Yeah.
And okay, you go here. Okay, I laid this on the table. Let's say 200 now. Now knowing that this thing is 679, 680. We have 10 of these, and then you have this thing at 680. I don't see too many people lining up to buy this at 680 when they can buy it. It's what I mean with the whole I would just rather buy the rare Asuna at $1. Yeah.
I agree that you're right. People are not going to be lining up to buy it, but who's going to be lined up to sell it either? I just think people just won't sell it.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think people are going to sell it, but if they want to sell this thing, this gold one, it's going to go down.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And that's what some of the comments I got was like, no, it's going to hold value or keep up. And I don't know, man. I don't know if that's, if I really want to get, if I want to pay 680 for this one, I can get this one. And some of them do look better in the silver version.
Yeah. I just think people just won't sell them. Like, say.
Yeah, I think if you committed to this where you held it this long, I don't know if you sell it ever, which is fine. I don't think you do.
That's why I say I think it holds value. I just don't think people are going to sell it. Like, if they wanted to sell it, why would they not be selling it before reprints come out?
Yeah, and even if they wanted to buy this one and the price, they couldn't find it, their price is too high. It's like, well, then I'll buy this one, and then they'll call it a day. They're not going to be like, oh, let me get this gold one for $1,000 now. So I can't. And my thing with that is it doesn't say second edition on there. That's why I still don't call it a second edition. Like none of this box being reprinted is not a second edition ever to me, because they didn't slap it on every card. Think about every other card game out there. They slap on something that says it's an unlimited or a second edition. These are the only cards in the errata ones that you can tell are any difference. Outside of that, they're all the same. To me,
so let me give you an example. Are you familiar with Final Fantasy cards at all?
Not really. I mean, I've seen them, but no.
Okay, so Opus 1 was the first Final Fantasy set ever released. So there's a thing called Wave 1. So it's Opus 1 Wave 1, which is kind of like a first edition. Now, the only way that you can tell is because some cards have a little like errata, same thing. They corrected the text, they changed the colon placement, like something like that is the only way to tell the difference, because the cards are the exact same. So in there, the Wave 1 actually is way more expensive than the Unlimited, even though they're the exact same card. I think when it comes down to it, people will just want to collect the first ones, even if the difference is so insignificant. Like some of them, right? Like this is completely different. It's a different color signature. In Final Fantasy, some of them, literally the only difference is a colon is moved down 1 millimeter, not even.
Yeah, but even no, because this isn't the first time errata has happened in Weiss Schwarz, and there was no price difference at all.
But that's what I'm saying. In Final Fantasy, there's a huge price difference.
Well, yeah. But for traditionally, like even erratas, like even the Data Live reprint, the promo card was errata, and there was no difference at all. If anything, they see it from the aspect of playability.
But those also aren't the chase sign cards. It's like, I don't know. I think people will want to collect the first ones way more.
I think it's a whole mindset, because no one's out there collecting like the erratas from the other set. They might buy it.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the error itself.
No.
I'm just talking about.
No, I know what you're saying, but like if they didn't put any stock in the errata, remember, because all this time they've been saying that this is Weiss Schwarz is not a place that likes slabbed cards.
Yeah.
So the traditional stuff doesn't hold really true on what would happen. So I know you're making the point of erratas, but so erratas never held true that they were worth anything more. This thing not being slapped with a second edition,
Yeah.
that's what it doesn't take away from the card itself. It doesn't devalue it. That's why if the only way they could devalue this card was them slapping a second edition
Oh
on it.
no, I don't think
But
it'll devalue
yeah,
it. I
no, I
just
know.
think, yeah, I see what you're saying. So what I'm saying with Final Fantasy is that people will find a way. So that's how they discovered like what the first print was. Like, are you familiar with Pokemon at all?
Yeah,
Have you heard of no symbols?
yeah,
So no symbol Japanese cards, right? Or no
yeah.
rarity, sorry, no rarity. Those are not first editions. What happened was they forgot to put the rarity and people figured out, hey, wait, this is the first print. And those are worth like 10 times the price, right? So even though it's not an official like first edition, second edition, I think that the top end of collectors will still try to go for the first ones. And with these, it's not something secret. It's just gold versus silver, you know? So I think the gold will still be way ahead of the silver, even though like I just don't think these will devalue them.
The gold,
you know?
the gold will be always ahead of the silver, and my thinking on that really, it's not a first edition, second edition thing. It's really just the supply of them. That's all it comes down to me. To me, it's yeah, they're out there. They came first, but really outside of them coming first, the way Weiss Schwarz has always worked is unless there's more collectors that come in. That's the only thing that changes, right? Slabbed
Yeah.
stuff has gotten more traction than that.
But I mean, if you were a max rarity player, would you consider 4 silver ones max rarity or 4 gold ones? You know, it's I guess how much do you want to flex? You know, it's
It'd be the 4 gold because they're the more rare of the two. Well, we'll see. If there's only like 4 of these silvers in it's whatever's the more expensive one is the max rarity.
yeah, yeah.
And we don't know. So yeah, I just think traditionally, because of the way they've handled erratas and all that stuff, like the price wise, thinking that route, this whole silver and gold thing makes no difference. I strongly think gold takes a hit. The only way it doesn't take a hit is because people don't sell it, like you said. But someone holding these gold things, watching all your buyers, because you only have so many buyers. There's not everybody in the world trying to make a master set of gold and silver. If they wanted to do that, they would have done it already to get these gold cards.
Yeah, they would already have it. Yeah.
So you have 3 potential buyers of these SPs. This thing shows up at 200, or you have this thing at 670. Like, it depends on how badly you want to sell this gold card, because if not, they're going to buy the silver and call it a day. They're never going to go back and look unless they win the lottery or something.
No, yeah. I think you're 100% right that if someone is desperate enough to sell a gold after the reprint, it's going to take a huge hit.
Yeah, if this thing doesn't sell right now for 679, or unless people aren't looking at it, and then this silver comes out, this thing is definitely dropping in price. That's where I get that at. Like, you got to drop this price down.
Yeah, the way I'm looking at it is, say that guy with the 679 just never changes his price, right? And someone new comes into Weiss and buys the reprint and they get the silver, like a super whale, they'll just buy the gold for the way higher price because it was technically the first edition, you know? I just think, you're right. I guess it just depends on if you're trying to sell quick or if someone's trying to buy quick, you know? It really depends on how many are being sold. And I don't think people are going to rush to sell their golds, you know, when the silvers come out.
See this one. Now that I see this, 1200.
Yeah.
That is a nice card. Wait, compared to...
That's a really nice card, yeah. But that one's not getting reprinted.
No, it's not. But which one do you like better? Which one do I like better?
I like that one better, the trial deck one.
The trial deck are always better. It always seems like the trial deck are, well, not always, but decently better and not as more rare.
Yeah, I would agree for the most part. They're always better.
Okay, so that's there's no way I can. Nothing will ever change my mind that this is not a second edition. Unfortunately,
I think it's a variant.
Yeah, unless every card needs to be labeled. I'm not even talking about these. I'm talking about rares and commons. Commons, they all need to be slapped with a second edition. Unless
You
you do
think?
that. Oh yeah.
Wait, you're saying
'Cause
you want them to do that?
if you want to, because when this initially happened, they're like, oh, good for the people that originally owned it because it protected their value. But with other, and then that's where I go with that, where you have Pokemon or whatever, there is a way to identify on every single card.
Yeah.
Like these are did they back in the day? I won't say now because what you have, you like Hidden Fate reprints and those things look
Yeah,
exactly
they
the
don't
same,
do first
they?
edition anymore.
Yeah, but oh yeah, so that's what this really is. This is just a Pokemon reprint, and now these things got like slapped with that. Unless you slap all of them with it, it's not a second edition. No matter what you tell me, like that's why you have what Monarch, right? Monarch, Flesh and Blood. How do I find it? Crucible of War. Let's go Crucible of War. I don't know how to find Monarch, apparently. In Weiss Schwarz. Here you go. Because you could clearly identify each card. They got rid of the cold foils.
Yep.
I don't know what you do to get rid of these. I guess silver was the best option.
I don't know.
Because that's all the cards are marked, and they even took from cold foils, then they made them into rainbow foils. They're like, we're not going to give you that. So it made it. You knew that this thing was not a first edition because it took away from it.
Yeah.
Like all the cards, unless they did that with all the cards, I'm not having it. Because there was that question about a master set. Is a master set just all golds, or do you need golds and silvers? And I said gold and silver. You need
gold and silver, definitely, 100%.
Yeah. See, because there you are. That's
I agree.
Proof on
I agree.
that.
Master set, you need both.
Because this is in a second edition. If it was slapped with second edition, if it was gold, right? If it still kept the gold and then it said second edition, you don't need to collect that second edition.
Yeah, no, I agree. What if it was silver with second edition stamp?
I don't think you have to, because it says second edition on it.
I don't know, but it's a different foiling.
No, because if you go to again, going back to Flesh and Blood, now that there is, you have a rainbow, cold foil down to a rainbow.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to have that. It's slapped with the unlimited on it too. Like you have a marking for unlimited. Oh, to me, you already have the card. This is the first edition master set. Is what you have. This is first edition master set. This is just the variant to me. And you're okay disagreeing. I'm fine with that. But that's how strong I feel.
No, I do disagree. Like, I do disagree, but I just see your point. I see your point. Yeah.
No, it's not second edition unless all the cards are second edition. The only thing they changed was these, and that basically means all the double rares look exactly the same.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting to watch.
Well, think of it this way, because what separates then, I know we're just talking about these, but let's go back. Is the only valuable card in this set just SPs?
No, of course not.
Here, because what happens with these then? These things,
those go to nothing. Those go to zero, in my opinion.
Yeah, because they're not slapped with the second edition on here, even though they should be. If they were slapped with the second edition, these would drop a little bit, but there'd still be value here.
Yeah.
And they didn't make any difference. So like, this is, I guess, one of the things that people don't talk about is these are just an increase in supply.
Yep.
If they really wanted to differentiate the two, that's what I mean by you need the second edition on.
Yeah, but I mean, those comments you were talking about, though, I do see where I'm on their team of having a different color protects the original owners of the first ones. I do agree that it'll go down if someone's desperate to sell, but I think they'll hold value pretty good.
Oh, it protects them, but it'll go down. It'll go down. I think it'll go down.
Like Data Live, it just killed the prices. There was nothing with no difference at all. I mean, you could see what happened. All the
TCG
cards
player
went
wants
down.
you to know that there's a second edition now. Do you see that when I
What?
showed it?
No.
We're sealed because I didn't even realize it until like a month ago. Here you go.
Wow.
That's insane to me that anybody would buy.
Well, it's
it.
because the case says second edition on it.
Does it? I never bought one of them. A
Yeah,
second edition
I had a
case.
sealed case. So on the side of the
Oh,
case,
because
it
there's no
says-
playmat. They'd have to tell you that.
Oh yeah, but it
Because-
says on the side of the case, it says second edition.
But even then, I guess if you want to sell a playmat, outside of that, I would just open the box then.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
Because
yeah,
even though that says that, there's nothing that says Data Live second edition booster box.
Yeah, it's because you can't tell. It doesn't say on the booster box, only the case.
Yeah,
And it's definitely because of the playmat. You're right.
there's no real reason.
Yeah,
Oh.
just the playmat. I mean, that thing's probably worth some decent cash. It was a stitched playmat, and it was pretty nice.
This thing is, when did it jump up?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Data Live. It's $77.98 now.
Huh.
I was like, wait.
Very surprising.
All of
remember,
them seem to have gone up. So Data Live.
Yeah. What a surprise. I remember
Data
when I was
Live.
buying Data Live and everyone was like, oh yeah, have fun with your worthless booster box. I'm like, dude, these are gonna go up after.
No, they go up.
like,
It's
like that's just how it works. People
said
just
that.
look at the first like 2 seconds of a
reprint
release.
happened. You need to sell it before the reprint. If you want to rebuy it, then rebuy it.
Yeah.
And playmat $32.96.
That's a really nice playmat.
It is a nice playmat. I like it. My favorite though is my recent favorite. Well, it's Quinn's. How do I find this? Oh, here it is. Which is this thing? I like it just because it fills the whole way across the way.
Is
Where
that a rubber playmat though? I like the stitched ones better.
no, this is stitched.
Oh, it is.
Yep, stitched.
Oh.
So the English original exclusives are not stitched.
Yeah.
The rest of them all are stitched.
Okay.
Which is see, so you can't really tell in the picture, but yeah, and this one doesn't go span the whole way. I like when it's the whole way across. I know what this thing is already. I know you're Weiss Schwarz. I just want a whole picture.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I want the whole thing. All right. Anything? Oh, this Nazarick one's nice too.
Wow, that is really nice.
80. Oh shoot, $80. It really is amazing. And I know before when you were saying we've talked before about like cases, and I was saying, oh, it was probably the Bang Dream one where I was saying I wanted something else inside of it. It's just nice to have that little bit of extra. It's just extra value inside of the case because you saw that Nazarick. It's been a while, but $80 on a stitched mat.
Yeah.
Like having those little bonuses inside and keeping it over time is just extra value. So having nothing inside of this is a little sad. And normally they don't. Like this one doesn't have it. Data Bullet didn't have anything in it.
Yeah, but do extra boosters normally have it?
Normally, I can't say. I know for a fact right here, this Frozen Bond did have it.
It had a playmat?
No, it didn't have a playmat. It had a going first, going second PR card.
Oh, okay.
See, so there, and if I look them up right now, how do I find this one? If I just look up Frozen Bond, and then, which by the way, look at this, 102. I'm glad I have mine.
I don't know about that.
What? They
I don't know
sold.
about that price.
No,
Yeah,
look.
it's-
I mean, it's it happened. Unless you
Yeah.
think that's a fake one. That was 2 days ago. I
No,
sold.
that's definitely real.
Yeah, see, so 100.99. These things are real. I mean, this is from November,
That's crazy.
and this is just 2 days ago. So Frozen Bond, extra boosters.
I think when I first got into Weiss, I saw those for like $50. I'm like, I'm not paying $50 for 6 packs. You out of your mind?
There it is. Extra boosters are so much fun though.
They are fun, but not for $100.
And not for $100. it's nice to get in on the low price. So those
Yeah.
data bullet ones will be nice in the future. Even Bang Dream.
Yeah.
Here you go, going first, going second, Amelia, $50.
Yeah.
10 for Puck. We got 10 here. So this is the big one. This does look cool. I mean, out of all the ones, I mean, you can.
Do you think it'll actually sell for that though? Look at the market price.
If somebody really wants it, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I guess they have to if they really want it.
I honestly think it could go for that because it's Amelia. How many of these things really exist?
Yeah.
The utility of it, it's not. Like, I mean, it's really just to decide who plays first and who plays second. I just think they're really cool.
Yeah.
I wish there would be more that we could have on our side. Like they throw that in on it. I think that would be a really, really nice have bonus. See, bonus. I just want, give me that little bonus. Not that they need to, but I want it. Yeah, look at that. Nuts. Oh. Okay. Any last words you got?
No, that's it for me, man.
Yeah, me too. I want some more of those. I'm like looking, I'm like, man, I really want those going first, going second. You ever, oh, I will have to buy, do you have any thoughts on Rebirth for you?
I don't look into it at all. I'm in too many
Nothing.
card games to look at.
Too many card games. You want to talk about your other card games, or is that for another time?
Too much to say, man. Too much. Right now, I'm working on. This is not really much of a secret. I've been telling everyone, but I'm working on Final Fantasy stuff. Mainly Opus 1 foils. I think they're undervalued. So here's a little secret for you. Have fun. I already bought most of them, so there's not much left. But so that, and then what else have I been working on? Yu-Gi-Oh! I made a video about that, and hopefully I'll have some more videos soon about the stuff I've been picking up. But I lost my camera battery. That's why I haven't made anything. I lost the battery that goes in my camera that I used to record.
You mean like you physically lost it? It just didn't die, and that's your way of saying it's gone.
No, I can't find it.
Okay.
I went to charge it, and then I just can't find it now. So I have to find that.
Find these. That sucks.
Yeah, Final Fantasy's been the big one though. I picked up a ton of those.
Well, that's good. For me, I'm in same old, but I'm looking at Rebirth for You. The reason why I'm looking at Rebirth for You is Hammer Girl. Yep. There's only two places I would buy Rebirth for You from, and it would be Hammer Girl. So for anybody out there that wants Rebirth for You, it is just so you know, because this offer ends January 10th. I don't know if that means like literally tonight at midnight or tomorrow at midnight. What do you think this means? Offer ends January 12th. Do you think it means the second it hits January 12th or 11:59? I hate when people write things like that because I'm like, what does that really mean?
Yeah, I think that you should buy it immediately.
Like right now.
Yeah, I'm serious. Hammer Girl anime. Their stuff closes.
Oh, right here
so
it says
immediately. Oh, okay.
Pre-order period for this item ends at 10 p.m. Now it works out because we're talking and they won't see this video, so immediately means when you probably see this tomorrow. So you have until 10 p.m. to get it.
Yep.
And it's Konosuba, which I don't know if we're ever going to get a reprint in Weiss or another set. Because if not, then that means that's why I'm looking at this thing, because I have to get Konosuba.
I'm surprised. So you're willing to buy that, but you won't even touch Japanese Weiss?
Oh yeah, no, because remember this thing actually has attached to it. Hold on, let me pull this out. Is those serial numbers?
Yeah.
Oh. If I can get a serial number version of Konosuba, I think that would be okay. In my mind, that works out. It's never going to come. Yeah. Rebirth for You is never going to come for English. Konosuba is one of my favorite anime, I would say. Oh, shoot. This is where I
don't know, man. I don't know.
This is where the trouble happens because I can't read any of this. I think it's one of these up here that I have to click. For first time, that is not it. Anime, there we are. Is it? Oh boy. All right. This isn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's the one I literally just clicked. This is brutal. Character. I just want to show the thing that says, okay, that's not it. Where it says the serial number. The serial numbers. It's going to be 1 through 99 trial deck. Booster box is just booster box. But no, it's going to be cool. And you get signatures. Oh, the card of the day. Look at all these. So I'm going to get this D4 DJ. And then this should be Konosuba right there. Even though there's no picture. I don't know why there's here.
Okay.
So here's this. Here's this. Trial deck March 18th. Partners suggested retail price $16.50. I wish I could get that price. Yep, 99 cards of serial numbers in the world.
Okay.
And then booster packs. We got signatures from the 4 main characters. So these 4.
Yeah.
And no. See, that's what's weird. There's no sign card. I mean, there's no serial numbers in it. I don't know why they put an emphasis on trial deck versus booster box. Where you get D4 DJ, and it's not like they miswrote that, because on D4D, wait, I forgot they did this where D4 DJ, you have to look back here. Here you go. So if I look trial deck and then you look at the booster box, trial deck, you can see it says 50 cards with luxurious serial numbers.
Luxurious.
But, yeah, they're luxurious. And then you have the booster box, and they actually had serial numbers. In addition, there may be a special partner card with serial numbers in rare cases. Huh. So when you look back at these, like this one, it doesn't say anything like that. Yeah. Or wrong one. This one. Yeah, it doesn't say anything like that. So I doubt it, unless they just forgot to write it, which I don't think they did.
Yeah.
It's weird. So trial decks. I'm gonna buy some of them, and we'll see what happens. But I'm only gonna open, no matter how many I buy, I'm only gonna have to open 1 trial deck, because I got no one else to play, and they're gonna open 6 of them. So what do I do with them? What am I gonna sell them or anything like that? Not gonna do that.
I don't know. Just open all of them. That's what I do.
What am I gonna do with it? It's $90. No, I'm gonna keep them, and then one day maybe I'll find somebody that'll play with me if I can trick the niece into playing. It's in Japanese, so
just do what I do and pull a session where you open up 48 trial decks at once.
No. What did you do with all of them?
Huh?
What do you do with all the trial decks?
I threw them away.
What? You threw the cards away?
Yeah. You
didn't throw all the cards away, right? You kept the shiny stuff. Yeah.
No, I actually didn't even throw them away. I still have them. Okay. I don't know what to do with them.
Which is going to be a big warning to anybody, if I can find it. Going full circle. The only plus side to this is a playable trial deck.
Yeah. I don't know.
But if 900 people out there open these things, good luck trying to sell them all. Yeah. They will have to throw it away.
And there's nothing more infuriating. The most infuriating thing in Weiss is when people are selling an open trial deck. I don't know why, but to me, it's the most annoying thing I've ever seen.
There's going to be... Yeah, this is one of the things I was going to use in my video, but I mean, we've been so long into it, only so many people are going to hear it. Yeah. If this isn't the one, whatever, I'm going to use. Who's a good one? No. Wow, I got all quints. Now that we know people are going to open a ton of these to get Roxy, we know then you're going to be looking here, and if you see someone with like an odd number, like 29 of them, probably shouldn't buy it from them. And if they sell singles, then even more of a thing. If they have a Roxy for sale, or Rudius, or any triple rare, if you have any of the triple rares or SPs from the trial deck, you should not buy a trial deck probably from that person.
I wouldn't buy a loose trial deck from anyone unless you're pre-ordering it, honestly.
Yeah, this is because of what's about to happen. If you're actually looking and hoping that you get an SP, you got to be so careful on these trial decks. It's going to be amazing how many people are going to just sell stuff that was mapped out, dead or whatever. Do you like the word mapped or dead? You ever see those arguments on Facebook?
Same thing.
It's the
All
same thing to me. I don't know why there's so many like fighting about words. It's like we're all
matter.
saying the same thing.
You could use searched, mapped, dead boxes. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
And the problem is, will always be the problem is they're guaranteeing these one of each SP in that case. So, you know, people are just going to open it until they get the best one. It's how it goes. So
it takes the fun out of it. And I really wish a part of me didn't know some of this stuff. Like when I was opening up my niece, because I knew when she pulled the SR and triple rare, I'm like, well, it's over. So we're just gonna, in my mind, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's just like think that something good's gonna come out or something.
Ooh, last pack magic.
Yeah, no, nothing. That's the sad part about it, and it doesn't change with Rent a Girlfriend. When this new Japanese thing comes out, it's not gonna change at all.
No. Doesn't that just make it more guaranteed to get exactly what you think you're gonna get?
Yeah. And some people are really confused on that. They really think that there's going to be like just random stuff that pops in there. No,
that's what it should be.
It should. I mean, that's what you thought you read out of it, but it was just them ambiguously saying that you could get this stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that at all. I'm waiting for this. You know, the cool part about these is we get the Stitch playmat. Like we get a Stitch playmat still. Where, well, because Japan has that going first, going second, I believe.
Oh.
They get going first, going second. We get a Stitch playmat.
It's pretty nice. Yeah.
I was worried that we would lose the Stitch playmat.
Yeah.
But no, we got it. And I haven't opened Japanese cases. I thought that's really what they got was the going first, going second. I don't believe they actually get playmats. If I'm wrong on that, then I'm wrong on it.
Yeah, I have no clue. No idea.
That's what I always thought. Because when you go back and look, like when people were opening those Hololive cases, you didn't see a playmat come out of there.
Yeah.
It wasn't what was coming out of this. Oh. Okay, all right, that's it. That's all I have. I keep going.
Me too.
All right. Fun as always. Thanks so much. And you said you're gonna be making some videos. You gotta find your camera battery. I will
if I find my battery, so no promises. Might be 6 months from now.
Right. One day.
Someday.
Hey, use your camera. You can do it from your camera. I downloaded some program that I had to pay like $8, but that's how I did my video with my niece. It's called Epoch Cam. Huh. You can buy it out for your cell phone. You can stream from your cell phone onto the computer. Yeah. Actually pretty nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Maybe.
Yeah, there you go. Secrets. Okay. Well, that is everything again. Have a good one. And I'll see you later. That's not a real good end. I mean, what we got coming up? You got your videos. I got my budget videos. I got this. I got buy or invest. Oh, real quick. Like, last thing, because I never do this with anybody. Okay, buy and invest. Rent a girlfriend. What do you do? Or don't buy at all. What are your thoughts? Rent a girlfriend.
Buy and invest.
Buy and invest. Mushoku Tensei.
Buy and invest.
Premium booster Bang Dream.
Only buy it if you really like Bang Dream.
Hololive.
Buy and invest.
And Tokyo Revengers.
Buy and invest.
Oh,
I think every single Weiss set, if you're buying it and holding it for 2 years, you're gonna make money.
Okay, all right. That was really easy. So let's go number wise. Which out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We're not even gonna count Bang Dream. We already know that you're not gonna do that. So what is your top pick?
Tokyo Revengers.
Tokyo Revengers is your top pick?
Yeah. For me personally. For me personally. Money wise, I don't know.
Okay. Number 2.
Rent a girlfriend.
Rent a girlfriend. Oh geez. You really okay. Okay. Third. Guess it's between this and this.
The Hololive.
Hololive. Mushoku's number 4.
Yeah. That show's terrible. Anyone buying that set doesn't know anything about anime.
Wow, that is some fighting words. Some people that watch this might be a little upset.
Worst show I've ever seen. Haven't seen one worse. So
I
honestly think they're all good sets. Honestly, they're really good sets, all of them.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where
just
you
a
really
tough-
have to figure out where your money's gonna go.
Like for me, I'm passing on all of them except Tokyo Avengers. I'm gonna get some of that for myself. So yeah, that's why I picked the verse. But
This one
it could be any of them. If you told me Hololive, yeah, I could see it. You told me Jobless, I could see it. You told me Rent a Girlfriend, I could see it. So they're all good picks.
This is gonna be nuts.
I think Hololive though is gonna be a rude awakening for a lot of people.
Why? Because there's so many people buying into it, or
I know people buying. I guess I can say that. I won't say a name, but I know someone buying 40 cases.
they actually secured that many.
Yeah, 40 cases. So
It's surprised they got that many.
Yeah.
Well, I say I'm surprised why they got so many, just because of like the allocation and stuff of it. And then we know there's going to be a
it's
reprint.
not that hard to get. It's not that hard to get, man. I don't know.
Because some people are already sold out of it.
I mean, the window's over. Right?
No, with that allocation, and that's where I go with that, is just because there's only so many that people actually really ordered, unless he ordered direct, which it sounded like he probably did.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of it. I also know some other people buying like 5 here and there, a couple cases. Like so many people are buying cases of it, man. There's gonna be a lot of it out there.
Yeah, and what I was thinking was, I thought there was Hololive was missing something on the reprint. Like when they reprinted it, there was something that wasn't included.
Yeah.
I think it was the PRs or something. But I was along the lines with you where there's gonna be so much people buying into this that which one of these are gonna be the forgotten ones? I'm going the contrarian method. Like if this one gets 80% of the money thrown at it, then where are the other ones that should have had money thrown at it that isn't being bought?
I honestly just think for some reason everyone has unlimited money. And I'm serious. Like how much I've been saying it for the past year, people just aren't running out of cash. So they're all going to be heavily bought. Is my thought.
All of
Yeah, except Bang Dream. I think people that like Bang Dream will buy Bang Dream.
This was so cool. I like the fact that there's not. As a fan, I wish more people would like Bang Dream. The player collector part of me says, you know what, it's pretty cool because that means my SPs are going to be worth something.
Yeah.
When I look back at it, because you'll never find like a whole lot of these girls band party. Any one of them. Let me just click this. I don't even know which one's in this one, but if I just do super special rare, I'm gonna assume that's the one. Yeah, they're just gone, right?
Yeah,
they don't exist.
No.
And I like that. I like knowing that when I buy this thing, that there's only going to be so many of them, and then eventually they're just going to be gone.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. I think that's honestly how it should be in the end. It should be.
I don't think so. I think the way it is now for all these new sets, I think is actually better.
I like it because, well, it's where I go back to Pokemon and all that stuff, or Black Lotuses in Magic, and you can talk about the shards inside of Flesh and Blood. I don't know what MetaZoo has.
Get those, right?
Huh? You can get them like the second edition version. Like you can get the beta Lotus.
Like Pokemon, you can get any of those cards. Like name one Pokemon card, you can buy it right now.
The first edition ones?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I don't look. I have no idea.
You can buy every single card. Look right
yeah,
there.
but how much are
it's
they?
On the top right there.
What, this thing? Base set.
Yeah, click on that. I guarantee there's a first edition.
Let me find first edition. First
No, it's
edition holo foil.
Yeah, you can buy one right now. Obviously, that's a lot of money, but
Oh yeah, no.
look at that
If you went on
versus
Facebook,
Bang Dream, there's just zero, right?
no, if you go on Facebook and write, I'm trying to buy a Remy. I threw out Remy because she's not like the greatest of characters. Did I just use that one for Bang Dream? Bang Dream.
I don't think anyone would sell it to you.
For $5,000, I think they would.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. See, so
grand,
like you could throw that one up there for $5,000. Like it's just sitting there because someone gets rid of it. But if you said on Facebook, I'm looking for this card for $5,000, like about, then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find it. Like this one.
Oh yeah.
You gotta. This is just a special. But you got Kokoro here. So they kind of still, yeah.
I just think for the price it's worth, you're not finding it. Like the real price. Like say it's worth 500 right now. That's the maximum anyone would ever pay for it. I don't think there's anyone that would sell it for that.
For how much? Say again.
500. I don't know what the real price is, but if it is 500, I don't think anyone's willing to sell for
500.
500.
Oh no, not 500.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not a $5,000 card. There's no way.
See here, we got Caro, 503. So if you did throw it out there for 500, there's people that may be willing to do it. Here's another 500. Pareo, 500. Oh man.
Yeah.
It's more just people don't know these exist, and that's the time going by. But see, so here.
Yeah.
Does this mean that there's a picture here, or does this mean that there's nothing here? See, there's currently out of stock, and then.
What do you think?
I don't get how they do this. I don't get how they do this. Here, and there's Remy. Okay, well, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So we got, okay, I will check you later. Sign up for a Rumble, buy some Rebirth for you. Those are your deadlines. They're actually both deadlined on the 12th. That's where we are. Anyways, I will talk to you later. Go ahead. Again, your channel is YunoTCG YouTube.
Yep.
And thanks for having.
No,
thanks for coming. I was like, I'm tired.
Yeah,
thanks,
I'm the host now.
Yeah, you're the host. You started out this show. So I appreciate it.
So yeah, thanks for coming on to the Yuno show.
The Yuno show.
Good time, as always.
As always. All right, I'll check you later.
Yep. See you, man.